welcome to the stream. Issues
Hello.
with the green screen is kind of my thing, so sticking with it all as usual. Hi, Stark. How are you doing?
Hi, me. I'm doing alright. Improving, slowly.
Oh, that's just not working out at all. Good deal.
Oh, yeah. Green screen is green.
Yeah, it's actually showing.
It's making a cameo appearance.
It is. Let's see if I can mess with the numbers a bit. Other people might make a cameo appearance, namely the dogs. I'm still dog sitting. Today's the last day. I get to take Edgar home at like 10 p.m. There we go. That's looking a lot better. Yeah, there. This green screen's not green anymore. It's perfect. So anyway, yes, I have the little Edgar. He's right next to me. I'm looking at him now as I talk, and he goes home tonight at 10 p.m., so I get a full night's sleep without growling, pacing, or allergy attacks, which I've discovered are a problem with this dog, because he's got a lot of hair.
Yeah, the story of my life.
Yep. My dog, I didn't realize this, but the breed of dog that mine is very allergy friendly, and I had no idea. So I was like, you know, I'm not really allergic to dogs. I've never had a problem with Arnold. And then anytime I'm around another dog, I'm like, hello. It's really bad. It's just terrible.
Yep, that's pretty much what I have, even with the hairless dogs.
Yeah.
I thought it would be hairs, but no, apparently not.
Well, there is a bit of news, guys. For those of you subbing, first of all, thank you. You guys are truly the kings and queens of Fairy Dragonland. And for two, you have a new emote made by Deb, world's greatest emote maker. And it's Gilly Shh. So for all of those times when people, including us, are sneaking around, trying to be sneaky and heroes, hiding in bushes and whatnot, it's just shh, guys.
You can alt-tab, come to the chat, type in Gilly Shush, and then die because you alt-tabbed while you're playing heroes.
Yes. Also that. So, yes, it's Gilly Shush, otherwise known as the Shush Bush. And because it's a little bush with eyes and Viking shield and swords sticking out, because they're, you know, they're just hiding. They're waiting for their chances, so shh. I love it. It was Rot's idea. Good job, Rot. We love it. And actually, I just found out that I have 2 more slots open for emotes. So keep your ideas for emotes coming, because pretty soon we'll be able to, or well, whenever we decide, we'll be able to make another one. I think we should make some sort of poll using all of our favorite screenshots of my weird faces and pick our favorite from that.
You know what to do, Desto. Set it out.
Oh no! Aronin just released 13k balloons.
Well,
We're still going.
that's the thing.
This is quite the balloon fest.
Wow, I'm just sat watching it.
Yeah. That
Wow.
takes the cake right there. Aronin, we love you. Rip stream indeed. Alright. Well, anyway, today, normally, of course, we're playing and we have Charlie on too. I'm sorry, Charlie. Oh, I didn't realize just until that second that I'd be saying, sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. We had to cast these games. I had promised that we'd cast them, and tomorrow, most likely, we're getting a patch. So we wanted to make sure to stream these before they went away. But in the meantime, while we're streaming, Blizz Pro has turned 2 and is giving away 5 $20 Battle.net gift cards. So for starter packs and stuff, be sure to go to this giveaway. And also tweet Blizz Pro. Tell him happy birthday, man. It's awesome to be this, like, the song into a scene. And so they definitely deserve your love. I was on a podcast right before this. I was scared out of my mind for 2 reasons. One, it's a big podcast, and it's not like just a Heroes podcast. It's actually like all gaming, so I had to like do some mad researching beforehand. Because, I mean, I do play other games, but you guys know I'm, like, trying to make a career in Heroes, and that means pretty much just playing one game. And so I was doing a bit of researching, but also, too, just scared to death because, of course, the ear bomb that is the dogs when they go off is quite frightening. So I was, like, constantly muting my mic whenever I wasn't speaking, and it made it all the way through without them barking until right when he said bye, and they just started freaking out. And I was like, curses! I was so close! Why? But apparently it wasn't too big of a deal, so thank you, Jeff and Spicer, for understanding. Sorry to drop the dogs on you right at the end like that. Yes. Alright, so, Stark. These are your replays. I have not seen them.
Well, kind of mine. I mean, they're the community's replays.
Oh,
We've got a bunch of people from Stream Chat. I think maybe nearly everyone is in chat who's played in these games, I think. We have, it was on Defebwar's stream, actually. I think she was streaming it, but she kind of rounded up a motley crew of Gilly friends. So it's Defebwar and me, and we have Dragon from Happy Birthday, and we have Cattleprod, the WoW guy, and we have Frojo. Is it Frojo? Froyo?
Frojo, but I sometimes
just
like to call him Froyo.
Oh, there you go. I don't know. It's...
Because it's frozen yogurt, yo.
It is. And we decided to play very late. I think it was between 4:45 and 6 in the morning for me, so it was at the least midnight for America. And we decided that was the perfect time to play Hero League.
Ooh, so it wasn't even like just a quick match. It was Hero League.
This is Hero League.
All right.
So yeah, that's it, really.
So these are all three are from you guys's?
Yep.
All right.
All three.
I thought we had one from Rot. Did Rot send us one?
Oh, we have a bunch more replays as well, so I guess if we have time, we can just keep going after this.
Crap. Oh, crap. Okay, so I see a 30-minute game. I'm going to request we start with maybe the 16 one, and then go to the 30, and then maybe end with the 20, because the 30 is going to take the most out of us. But I'll leave that up to you, but hopefully we'll have time for the Rot game as well. I think we should have time for
How do you
4.
see the time limits?
Duration, right at the top of watch, when you're like in the watch menu. It says duration right underneath the picture of the map that it's on. One says 16:30, one says 19:32, and one is 29. A 29-minute Blackheart's Bay game. I am actually really excited about this. Not only that, but Deb, just for you, I hope you know that Stark listed this one as Gilly Friends on Blackheart's Bay, not Bay. You know what I mean by that. You'll know what I mean.
She knows.
You know. Yeah, so is that a good order? Is that a good order for them?
You'll just have to... Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't tell me the duration for me, so you'll have to tell me which map. But Black Ops Bay first, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
No. We're going to do Dragonshire first.
Oh, Dragonshire. All right, okay.
Are there any of these that you didn't win?
I mean, do you want spoilers?
I guess not. All right, never mind. I lied. We're just going to go. It's my bad. All right, so let's start with Dragonshire.
All right.
And go from there. So I'm gonna load in. Pause it as soon as you get in on 0000. And I'm really sorry if the dogs bark. That's all I can do at this point. I had my sister-in-law wrangling them for the hour and a half that I was on the podcast, but I'm technically the puppy sitter, so, you know, we'll switch overlays. I don't know how this is going to work with the Ollie overlay. It's actually going to mess it up quite a bit. Sorry in advance, guys. This area is going to be really messed up because of the observer overlay part, but it's fine. It's good.
Yeah, maybe if we cast more, we'll figure something out for that.
Yeah. Maybe.
Alright, well, I'm paused.
Alright.
0, 0, 0, 0,
so
0,
I'm
0,
going to
0.
say 3, 2, 1, and then on go, that's when we're going to
Alright.
undo. Okay, so, oh, and Nate, Gillywood SC2, we've got a replay I'd like to submit, craziest game I ever played. Nate, unfortunately, any replays probably from this patch area are going to not be watchable with tomorrow's patch. But if they are, you submit it and we will do our best to cast it as well.
Check tomorrow if it's watchable, and if it still is, send it.
Yes. That's why we're actually casting today when normally we'd be playing. Sorry, Charlie. We miss you. Hashtag hugs and love. Okay. All right. So we're going to do 3, 2, 1 on go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, no! No! Pause it again. I pushed options instead of return to game. What am I doing? Okay, what time are you on now?
Minus 34.
What? Oh, okay. I'm gonna pause it, and when I get to that, then. Sorry, my bad. Okay. So you have like 3 people spawned in on blue right now. Cattle Prod, Defeblar, and Dragon. Okay. So now for reals. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, there we go.
All right, cool. So I'll let you introduce your team in blue. Go right ahead.
It's not necessarily my team, but it is the team we're biased for. So there's me, I'm the plane, I'm the blue Tassadar. We have Dragon on Illidan. We have Cattle Prod on Muradin. We have Defeblar on Bay. And we have Frodo on Rhaegar.
Sylvie Bay. And Dr. Mo playing Tyrael for the red team. Also Comedian on Asmo. Anima on Vala. Sabano on Kerrigan, and Baelish. Maybe Balish? Whichever. It's gonna be Lily. Mom, we're laning together. Who is Mom?
I don't know. I don't know. Just
are you always Mom, or?
I sometimes, yes. I haven't yet figured out why, but it's a thing that exists, and I've just accepted it.
Alright, cool. Well, it looks like 2-1-2 from both teams in terms of laning. Sometimes we see 1-1-3, but that's not going to be the case here. But I'm really interested to see how Muradin deals with Azmodan there in the middle, if he'll be able to keep back that push.
Yeah, Azmodan, if you just put Azmodan in any game, they always seem to get kind of funky in my experience. So good luck to you, Mr. Cattleprod. I have no idea what happens in the middle there, because I was never there looking at it, but looks like he's handling it okay for the time being. And actually, both sides seem to be going pretty well on the Shrine side. Looks like bottom Shrine is going to be secured for Team Blue soon. Soon TM.
Well, I do notice that Tyrael's picked up Purge Evil. That's, you know, what the typical Tyrael players pick out. But, you know, for those supremely special Tyrael players who like to go for the Archangel's Wrath talents, you know, it's okay, I guess.
It's okay, yes. This Tyrael may be substandard. That's for sure. So we have got the bottom Shrine for Team Blue, but actually, sadly, Sylvanas did fall there, so Team Red will be securing the bottom Shrine and have secured the top Shrine as well, so this could be a very early Dragon Knight. Cattleprod, do not do my guard duty.
It's all up to Cattleprod here to try to deal with Comedian, but he's already taking a whole bunch of damage. He's down to half health. His lane is pushed. Easily someone can come up, and that seems to be what Kerrigan's going to do. There goes Comedian. He's trying so hard. Defeblar will be able to stop it for now. Cattleprod's very low. He's probably going to die to Kerrigan. Nope, does get a Dwarf Toss away. Defeblar's trying to just deal with the Kerrigan, keep him off the Shrine as much as possible, and thankfully, her teammate Vala, or teammate Rhaegar, is going to be able to take bottom, and Vala is killed on top. So breathing room has been achieved.
Yeah, plenty of breathing room there. That Vala was a little bit overextended, and Dragon decided to go for the dive, drop the plasma shield on Illidan just to keep him alive barely long enough. And now we secured both shrines for Team Blue, so Team Red has got to get their act together, figure out which shrine they want to go and take, and I guess Azmodan is probably the best one to keep in the middle, just to dunk on the shrine in the middle there.
Yeah, Rhaegar was really low on bottom already, just because Baelish, Lily does surprisingly well, like early game in terms of damage because of her Cloud Serpent, and so Sabano coming down on top of that. They're already pushing onto turrets, and they've already secured that that shrine as well. But Team Blue still at least has the top one, so it's not the dire situation that they had before.
Yeah, so we've got the level 4 talents coming through as well as the level 1 talents already. Do you see anything strange here? I see Lily has gone very Cloud
Serpent heavy. Yeah, for sure. Super Cloud Serpent-y. It does still go toward healing to pick up those Cloud Serpent talents. Nice dodge by Frozer there. He would have died. it does still help with healing to go Cloud Serpents, like it heals for each time it attacks, but generally for healing, that's not what we'll see. Tyrael has gone down. Now Anima looks like she's going to go down to Dragon 2, and from that, they'll be able to secure the top shrine, but hopefully his team can hold just enough time. That middle looks like they will, and for now, once again, a red dragon threat has been thwarted.
Yeah, so a lot of back and forth here, no super early Dragon Knights, which is normally what we see is no early Dragon Knights if both teams are knowing what they're doing, so it looks like pretty even so far, but we do have an XP lead for Team Blue, and I guess that's the kills that we've racked up on the top there. So level 7 talents coming in now, see what those are. It's like nothing too out of the ordinary so far. We'll be having some, what I know Koenig likes to call the popcorn build with Sylvanas.
The popcorn build. Oh no, Tyrael going to possibly go down once again. Nice shot from Deb, will secure that, but Muradin will go down, had a laser on him for far too long there. Illidan's coming in, wants to help try to stop this Dragon Knight. They do have the advantage in that they have those level 7 talents, like you said, so they actually might be able to secure that kill in Canadian, and they will do so. There goes Azmodan, and from that, it looks like Muradin's back up. Asmo's still down for 9 seconds. Blue team should be able to secure a shrine in this time, but Dragon's going to watch out for the terror that is Kerrigan there.
Yeah, and sadly I've decided that nope, shielding myself is going to be more important there, but Dragon leaps over through the bushes and secures his own safety there, but still both shrines are up for Team Red, so...
You weren't being a very good mom there, by the way. Shielding yourself before your own son?
I mean, look, being a mom is not like something I'm experienced with, I'll be honest. I don't know. But teamwork will be securing the top shrine once again. Wow, yeah, that's definitely going to be a blue shrine on top. But Azmodan's going to try and channel for the Dragon Knight. Is he going to get it? No.
Good stop by Deb. Cattleprod and Deb both getting very low, though. A great dwarf toss. Will he be able to stay away? No. And Eldorun's Might will secure the kill there for Team Red. But now both shrines, because they were so focused on that center, they took a kill, but they've lost both shrines. So they're deciding just to push in mid instead. They've got a great push with that Azmodan as well. And Dr. Mo is pushing away Stark and Dragon. For now, they've got to watch out. Kerrigan is coming around the side here, is going to jump, immediately throws Envenom on Dragon, and now he's getting really low. A good shield that time from Stark will save him for now. Can Sabino get one more? Nope. Not a combo there, and he will survive.
And both shrines are still blue, actually, and Azmodan is getting very low in mid. He's trying really hard to stop the Team Blue from getting on this Dragon Knight, but it looks like Defebwal is going to start channeling now, and nope, not quite. Vala does get that Hungering Hour off, but are we going to get it this time? Yes.
Low on mana, yeah. She didn't really have mana. She wouldn't have had to auto-attack, and does, but not quite in time, and even a Tyrael kill on top. This is what happens when you don't take those Archangel's Wrath talents, I'll just have to say. But okay, it's alright. Deb's got the Dragon Knight, and you guys have secured your level 10 talents, a full level early, so you guys have a lot of potential to make something happen here.
Yeah, so 10 talents look pretty standard so far. We've got Wailing Arrow, Metamorphosis, Avatar, Ancestral Healing, and Force Wall for Team Blue. So, see how this Dragon Knight goes on top. Kerrigan gets the punt, and it looks like this fort is going to go down pretty quickly.
You love that Force Wall, don't ya?
I mean, of course. Why would you not?
Oh no, the Force Wall almost stops Dragon, but he's able to hop over onto Kerrigan. Gotta watch out, he is on the death bridge, but we'll be able to pick up the Kerrigan kill. Everyone else is running back there. They still don't have their level 10 talents, so I'm surprised they decided to stay so far up there. They did lose somebody because of it. But you guys grabbed the fort, putting you still more ahead in terms of experience, and now you could just back off and freely grab these bruisers since they still don't have their heroics.
Yeah, just yoinking those straight under their noses. Nothing that Team Red can really do about that, but they will be able to clean those up pretty quickly nonetheless. But it's nice, it gives Team Red less options, makes their decisions harder to make as the game progresses onwards. So now that Team Red have got their level 10s, what would you like to see them do moving forward, as they're a little bit on the back foot?
Well, I'm hoping that we're going to see some really good... Oh, that's not Barrel, that's not Chen. Well, in that case, we'll have to hope to see a very good judgment in that will push everybody back and be able to then capitalize on the judgment. They can definitely do so with the Kerrigan, but they're losing their Lily right now. She drops Jugger 1,000 Cups. Dragon's trying so hard to catch her, but that's the thing with Lily, man. She's got those fast feet. And there's a Maelstrom from Kerrigan, so jumping in, dealing a ton of damage to Dragon, who has to get out of here. And he's going to Metamorphosis away, but you never really want to use that Metamorphosis as an escape then, because it's pretty much a waste, and you can't really use it to engage how you would want. Now Cattle Prod's jumping back in. The Maelstrom from Sabino is over, and Dragon will be the one to take her out. And a Force Wall will stop them from moving any further. So yeah, just, when you've got a Tyrael, especially Tyrael with Judgment, you really want to have Tyrael Judgment in on somebody who is close so that it doesn't put him too divey, but then at the same time not necessarily be someone that you can quickly take out after that. So that way you instantly make a 5v4 scenario in your favor, and then you can capitalize from there.
Yeah, make an opportunity for that. Sadly, Tyrael seemed to be more busy dealing with whatever was going on in the top lane during all that, so he wasn't really present for those fights. And Team Red, they did manage to survive, credit to them there, but it looks like this bottom shrine is going to go to Team Blue, and with the level 13 talents coming in, this should be a pretty straightforward hold.
Yeah, they really should just maybe go for trying to pick up. They're going to be here for now, but there comes Deb with the Banshees, and that's a great Force Wall, and Dr. Mo's going to go down instantly, does not get a Judgment off. Baelish will go down as well. Anima's in trouble as well. And like, this is the thing, right? That was a 3v5 scenario because they had people pushing the lanes. They really should have just left, went up and tried to take that shrine and possibly the top 4 as well. Instead of trying to trade with you, just exchange with you, because that experience would have at least brought them back up, maybe even forced you to try to deal with them. And instead, they're still finding themselves at this disadvantage in terms of talent tier.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to have to secure the top shrine here, but this is a really difficult decision for Team Red. Do they defend this bottom push, or do they try and secure a shrine here? I think they really have to try and defend this push, but it looks like the team is split on what they want to be doing here. That's for sure.
I mean, they could have one person there if they really wanted to pick up the shrine and delay you guys as much as possible, but they have 2 people out, and this person, like Kerrigan, really didn't need to be, and could have came back much sooner, and now they've lost a keep because of it. Looks like you guys maybe are even thinking about moving to a next keep. I don't know about that, but like, Illidan can jump over, which is exactly what he does, but runs into a fort, which is still there. And there goes the Judgment. You guys are pretty low, so this is really good. Deb's getting super low too. A great combo from Kerrigan's going to secure that kill. Dragon jumps in, but he's all by his lonesome. He's going to definitely have to get out. And Venom on him and another Blinding Wind, but he's being shielded by Stark, and a great Force Wall will help you guys disengage even more. And they do pick up 1 kill, and that helps them grab level 13 talents. So that's definitely a right step in what they need to be doing.
Yeah, it looks like they grabbed a shrink ray for that Lily, I would assume, on that Lily rather, for the Illidan was what I was supposed to be saying there, I would assume. Everything else looked pretty standard as well, just waiting to see what the Kerrigan picks up, but just the fighting for the shrines continues, along with the fight in the mid. Actually, this is a strange fight in mid, that's for sure. Everyone's just kind of here.
You've got Tyrael securing the shrine on bottom, but now is he just sitting there? What are you doing, buddy? Come back up to mid. Dragon's here. It's going to be a 5v4 for you guys. We've got the shrine. You don't need to stay there. Now he's coming up. There we go. Dragon's a little bit out of position here, trying to take out the Vala, but there goes Sabino. Does not realize the Metamorphosis will come out, though, and will die. Now Dragon's on the chase. Anima doesn't have any mana, so really got to be careful there. But now, I'm not sure where Stark is. There's the Vala kill. Stark does out of mana, coming back in, but a little bit behind. Trying to get the Lily kill, so she puts healing up her teammates, and there you go. Judgment is pretty late there.
Yeah, he will get that explosion off going on everyone, but there will be a full team wipe there for Team Red, so it looks like Dragon is going to run straight to the bottom shrine to secure that. I would assume, yeah, Cattle Prod's going to run for the Dragon Knight, and everyone else is going to start pushing with Sylvanas, disabling these turrets. This is a really nice lead for Team Blue here. So many Blood for Bloods. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. 3 Blood for Bloods. Some good stuff there for sure. Sabino's got to watch out. 2 of those are on people who were there. And just trying to take this out. It's always nice to be able to take out turrets and walls while you can. I think a lot of times you see teams overextending. They're like, we got the turret and the wall, let's go put some damage on the keep, or let's go put some damage on the fort. And you really have to be cautious about that, because at least if you take down the wall and turrets, then at another point you can always push in once you get a couple people killed from the team. But that's, you know, a little more of a defensible position. So you guys will take out that fort in mid. There's no forts left for red. You guys have all your forts up. Scary.
Oh, this is also pretty scary though. Illidan goes down really quickly there along with Sylvanas, and this is going to have to be a full retreat here for Team Blue by the looks of things, but it looks like Froyo isn't going to get out. Froyo, no! Oh, just barely going to get out there. Cattle Prod is going to have to be left for dead, though, I think.
Well, there's Sabino trying to jump back in, and Judgment on the Dragon Knight. I don't know about that, but they're still chasing down Cattle Prod, who is leading people away from his teammates. Going to start heading back now. Remember, there will be a little bit of a push there, push people back. He does also have Dwarf Toss, so no problem escaping there back behind the gates. But yeah, that was a great Primal Grasp from Kerrigan. It pulled you guys right into the gate, and from there, they were in a great position to just throw down a ton of damage on you guys.
Yeah, I think they need Team Red needs something else pretty good to come back in this game. They're now at maybe like a 2.5 level deficit, so a little bit more, and they'll be able to have an even team fight for the most part in terms of talents coming up. But they're still going to be losing some of their own mercs on their own side of the map, and Team Red are once again kind of split up here. It's a little bit dangerous for them.
Yeah, they're trying to go after this fort here. They would really like some experience to get to 16. They did get 16, so now they should just back up.
4 blood for bloods.
Are going to pick up 4 blood for bloods. So the name of this game is Who Has More Blood for Bloods, I believe. And here we go, another team fight. Cattle Prod jumping in. There's the Metamorphosis. Team pretty split up from Team Red, and that means that Baelish and Dr. Mo are taking quite a bit of damage. But Anima did push back to Februar, which is very beneficial. They can keep that Wailing Arrow from happening. But here we go. Here goes the fight once again. Cattle Prod is getting very, very low this time, as is Comedian. Judgment will go in on the Sylvanas. It's pretty good. Another pull. Primal Grasp from Kerrigan will get her lower, but in the process, Kerrigan will die for it. And now Asmodean's down 2. There's just Vala and Baelish on Lily left. Let's see if the fast feet can actually keep her alive. I don't know. You've got fast feet versus the jump on top of you from Illidan trying to get away. Oh, that great body block. Poor Lily.
Poor Lily. Fast feet were not fast enough, and that is another full team wipe for Team Red here. And they have 4 Siege Giants already pelting down the core. There are Knights tearing down the top fort. All of the heroes are just going straight for the remaining forts in the core, and that's probably going to be game right here.
Yeah, definitely. We saw them have 4 blood for bloods, but I didn't really see them nuke anybody. Like, typically, if you're going to see it on the tank, then we would have seen Cattle Prod get low, but I never saw Cattle Prod very low. So, I'm not really sure if they, like, it's one thing to all get blood for bloods and say, yeah, we all need blood for bloods, but it's another thing to try to coordinate throwing all of that on one person as well. They were really split that fight too.
Yeah, that seemed to be the problem for Team Red there, is people seem to have different ideas about what they needed to do, and we were queuing up in a 5-stack in Hero League, so there should be a 5-stack as well. I think that's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm. But it's different,
So,
like if they're 5-stack, but maybe not in comms or...
That's true.
Like, I mean, everybody knows the matchmaking with beta is just very difficult anyways.
Yeah. It's questionable.
So why did you pick that replay for us? Just to show you guys' stomping power?
I think we just all mutually agreed after the games were played that we just sort of sat back in our chairs after each one. We were like, wow, good job, guys. And we just sort of sat there for a bit and just thought, yeah, we did okay.
Because, yeah, that was a pretty big stomp.
Yeah, that one was.
That one was? Alright, well then let's check out another one then. Shall we do the Blackheart's Bay yet next? Or you want Sky Temple?
Up to you. I mean, if we want to do them in order, Sky Temple was the second one.
Okay, we can do Sky Temple.
Alright, I'll load it up.
Me too, and this time I won't hit options.
Yeah, Deb's saying in chat they had a weird comp, or we had a weird comp. We had a weird comp? I think you mean they had a weird comp with the Asmodan. I don't know.
Well, I mean, with Asmos, I feel like the only time you really see the Asmos work is when you're not really trying to team fight, and you're just... It's like one of those comps where you just see them pretty much like pushing, and if you die, at least you took out a keep with you, or at least you took out a fort with you, and we didn't really see them pushing for the just constant push. I would like to have seen the order of drafts and seen how that played out. Not that it's a big... I mean, I feel like in Team League you see more of like the... oh, we're not going to show Asmo until the very end, but I would have liked to know if maybe like you guys first picked Sylvanas, or they like picked Asmodean and then you picked Sylvanas from that. Do you remember anything like that?
I think Asmodan was somewhere in the middle of the draft, so
So you guys probably already had Sylvanas then, right?
Yeah, I think, well, it's Defebvor. She's going to pick Sylvanas as fast as possible. So.
Well, yeah, but if she wasn't party leader, then it could have been later. But generally,
she must have been party leader because she got the group together. So yeah, Sylvanas was pretty much first pick or second pick as fast as possible.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it was an interesting pick for sure. That guy had a skin, so it's obvious that that person has played Asmo quite a bit, but who knows? He was first picked on red team. First pick Asmo.
New meta, right? I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just pretty interesting. I feel like you don't... If you're going to see him in like the very high leagues and areas, it's really like a pocket pick. Sort of a last
surprise Asmodan.
Yeah, where you can't really
work around him.
Yeah, because if you can't push with him, I feel like you just get pretty behind. He's really easy to catch out. He's slow, feels very slow because he's so big, so easy to be like stunned and that type of thing as well. Interesting for sure, but he is tanky at the same time, and like if you get people low, like especially if you can build up the dunk stacks, then he later on it's like you can get picks left and right because as people get low and run away, you just toss out the basketball. It's like bam, oh, you thought you're getting away? No, kind of like Tronda's owl, right? It's like you thought you were getting away? Mm-mm.
Well, that's a little bit more of a skill shot, maybe, the owl than the dunk.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The owl's like a snipe.
And it doesn't deal as much damage, too, so they've got to be way, way lower. Like,
that's
dunk,
true.
if you get the stacks, like, they could be at, like, quarter health. And if it's a squishy, it's like, see you later.
Yeah.
Asmo first pick is a statement and a way of life. Can't say it better than that, Yurisven. Can't say it better than that. All right. Asmo. Okay, well, we've got another game. Same team, I believe. From, well, you guys, that is. From StarkSCII Temple.
We have a slight adjustment.
Oh, slight adjustment. Okay, well, we'll talk about it when we go into the what is it? Name calling? Why can't introductions? All right, here we go. God. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Oh, I need overlay. Bam.
So we queued up against the same team.
Oh, well, I'll introduce them then. This time they're on... Now they've got somebody different because I see Popiois. Piopi?
Oh, that's true.
Oh, it's Piopi, like from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Oh my gosh, I think that's what it is. Anyway, that's what's going to be from now on. Piopi, that's playing Tychus. Baelish is on ETC this time. Animo wanted to play Kerrigan, so we'll see who does it better. Savano is on Brightwing, and Comedian is on Zagara.
Alright, and for us we have, again, Frojo on Rhaegar, we have Defebvor on her Bay, we have me on Tassadar, Dragon on Illidan, and we have Tyrael this time.
Nice.
Instead of Mirrodin. I thought you would approve.
I do approve, and that's a beautiful Tyrael skin at that.
Oh yeah, that's the master one, isn't it? With the best tints.
Alright, Cattle Prod also going for smite damage. Can't fault him, that's the typical build for sure. And does do a lot of damage. Really good for trying to clear up creep too. So definitely a good one to grab there. Because they've got a Zagara who went for creep build, or is at least starting. Brightwing picked up Bribe, so we're going to be seeing some Bribe Wing also.
How normal is Bribe on Brightwing? I see it sometimes, but not always.
I think generally you pick it if it's a map with quite a few... if it's worth it. So Haunted Mines, probably not. Sometimes they still do. Tomb of the Spider Queen, generally not at all. I think that Scouting Drone is way better on Tomb of the Spider Queen anyway, and so that's generally what you see. Occasionally you'll see the slow from the Arcane Flare too, but just I think most of the time it's still Bribe.
Yeah, so we've just had laning from people here so far. We had 2 people from Team Red take on Zagara because she's really annoying to lane against, and we sacrificed a member on top. So now we're going to see how each team wants to move towards each temple. The middle temple is going to be worth a little bit more because of what the temple decides to shoot, so that'll be the point of contention here by the looks of things.
Yeah, ETC is going to start coming down now, but for now, red team's got a hold of this, but that doesn't mean that they have the Temple Guardians attacking them. So here comes ETC. Dragon's got to be careful. It's very squishy and is going to get pulled back in from Kerrigan. So far, though, still alive, just trying to do damage where they can, and there goes Sabino. That's going to be Brightwing kill first. Dragon's going to get pulled back in and killed next. Stark and Cattlepod getting pretty low. Thank you, very lazy Druid, for following me. ETC will go down, but everyone on Team Red's very, very low. But so far, pretty much for Team Blue as well, and Comedian's out of mana. Piopi, no, get away, Piopi! Oh, he's gonna die. Proto picking up 2 kills. Rhaegar of the hour. You guys might even grab this Comedian too if you got a Size Storm. Oh, nope, just barely gonna survive thanks to the Brightwing. But Team Red keeps a hold of this temple and has the experience lead thanks to those kills as well.
Yeah, Team Red hits level 4 first.
Get out! What are you doing? No! Why are you there? Oh, buddy, you don't have a mount. You gotta watch it. All right, well, Brightwing, you guys get another Brightwing kill, and I'm betting that the speeds you guys are gonna come up for this as well. You gotta be careful. Brightwing can teleport back in, and of course will be full health, and you guys are not fresh, but you do have a little bit of a level lead. They do have level 4s now, and they've got 2 Envenoms.
They have a lot of damage on their level 4s, yeah, so Cataprod's got to be really careful. He's going in pretty deep, got the Hydra on him as well, but he's running back to the healing wards, and it looks like this temple, are they giving it up? Oh, Brightwing wasn't here yet. Okay, that explains a lot.
Yeah, that was strange that she didn't come in sooner the minute that you guys started engaging in. Now POP has got to be back. Anima is taking a lot of damage. She might be able to go down. There you go. You grabbed the Kerrigan kill and ETC. Yeah, I'm confused why we didn't see Brightwing in earlier. She's going to keep the rest of her team members alive, but you guys got the rest of that temple because of it. And like you said, a lot of damage. Picked up Melting Point, Envenom Spines, and 2 Envenoms as well.
That is pretty much damage from Team Blue there, but didn't help them out as we did manage to secure most of the top temple and another Brightwing kill. So I apologize.
That little fairy dragon. This is like Here's the Dorm Game 1 all over again for Akaface. Dang, Deb! What a good Banshees. You are so lucky they pulled you at the wrong time. And that you were, I bet you were spamming E too.
Oh yeah. That was very close. That was very close. But she does manage to get out, and Team Red have secured the level 7s here as well. So standard traits coming out here. We've got Unstable Poison, First Aid, Battle Momentum, Earth Shield, and the Static Charge. So nothing unusual there for the most part, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Earth Shield, sometimes.
Sometimes.
But I think sometimes we also see Battle Momentum there. I think it's not that it's unstandard, it's just there's a lot of different things people pick at that level. So that's pretty cool, though. I actually like Earth Shield a lot as well. Oh, Cattlepod, watch out! Getting pulled by Kerrigan. No! Probably gonna go down there, especially with a great face mount from Baelish. We'll secure that kill. And so that's gonna give them a little bit of an advantage. He should be up by the next temple phase though, that's definitely good. I think you guys are probably going to start picking up those mercs. Yep, there goes Dragon. Oh, you guys already actually killed them. You were just waiting to grab them right before phase. Oh no! Kill on Defebvoir. That will mean that she'll be coming in a little bit late for the next temple phase.
Yeah, so you mentioned the mercs and delaying them. Why is that a thing?
So the second temple is always on bot. Second temple phase, and so picking up those as late as possible means that they have to choose between defending them or trying to let them, or just letting them push while they're at bottom. And so they're choosing to just let them push while they're at bottom, and that means that you guys will at least have a push going top. Now most of the time, sorry, just a second, we'll finish this later. We've got a team fight going on here. Defebvoir is here now. Nobody's died for Team Red, and nobody's super low other than Dragon and Frojo, but they can get healed up pretty easily. Anima is in there, but way out of position and taking a lot of damage for it, but not quite securing the kill. There it goes, but Illidan has also died because of it. So it's still 4 versus 4. Frojo taking a lot of damage there from that Hydralisk and Comedian. Sabino is getting really low, but that Brightwing, there we go, is going to be killed by Cattleprod, and Baelish is now the one out of position. You guys are doing a really good job of staying together while they're separating a little bit, but you guys are super low, and Piopies and Comedian are... Edgar.
Yeah.
You go.
The rest of Team Blue are going to clean up, get the last few shots as That was really close for the most part there. It looked like Team Red were just barely going to hold on, getting the health load from the big Guardian right at the end, but that wasn't quite enough. Tychus and Zagara were doing too much damage and forced us off. But Team Red do secure level 10s first, so see if there's anything unusual.
Yeah. Although you guys lost more people, you did hold the temple for longer. So at least it wasn't a complete loss there. Both teams grabbed level 10. I'm going to pull up talents here in the other screen so you can see what everyone grabbed. We've got Devouring Maw, Mosh Pit, Maelstrom, and Odin. Brightwing hasn't picked theirs for the blue team, and the red team's grabbed Wailing Arrow, the Hunt, Judgment, Ancestral Healing, and Force Wall, and of course, Blink Heal was picked up. So this is a Hunt game. I see now why you wanted.
I didn't remember this. I thought he'd picked the other one. I had no idea. Alright, this makes this game even better. Even if it's like a fail game. So, anything with the Hunt is good.
I know, right? You asked me about the Knights, and they, oh great, we got just in time. Every time I want to talk about this. I'm ready to see Odin and Maelstrom, though. That's going to be pretty good. Frojo's getting way chased down and does basically avoid, he doesn't avoid the Primal Grasp, but at least avoids the spike, so he's going to be able to get away. Does Ancestral heal himself just in case he wouldn't be able to get away, but this is a pretty big push happening here in mid, especially with Odin throwing down a ton of damage. There goes the Judgment right on Kerrigan. Very good. The Hunt immediately follows there, but Frojo and Stark were caught in a mosh pit. Deb had to wait to go in, and that means Cattle Prod's very, very low. Going to be able to avoid the pull from Kerrigan. Kerrigan and Baelish getting really low. There goes Baelish. There goes Kerrigan. There goes Illidan. Piopi's is trying to survive. Was Blink healed, but will get taken out as well. And can Sabino stay alive? Great. Totem will make sure that she is slowed enough that you guys will be able to take her out and immediately go for the sport.
It seems to me that Kerrigan team fights, they always get dangerously close. Is that just me? Like, Kerrigan always seems to go like really low in health and then just jumps on someone else, gets some more shields, and same with Illidan, I guess, with his healing. So these are always pretty intense team fights, but Team Red does come out on top there, and it looks like most of them are opting to go to the bottom temple, even though there is creep everywhere.
Yeah, well, they knew that you guys knew that they still had people who were just respawning, so there could only be very few people here, so you knew you had the advantage and you picked it up. But now Baelish and Anima are in here, and here comes Brightwing as well, so it will be, it looks like a 4v4. But with POP's there, that's going to be 5v4, and they do pick up a Tyrael kill. Dragon and Defebo are getting very low, but Anima's so close, they're just trying to kill her. Domino just barely keeping her alive. Illidan and Kerrigan, once again, as always, are going to mutually kill each other, and Defebo has to go away.
Yeah, Defebo does run away with her tail between her legs. She could go and get these Siege Giants. That looks like, nope, just going to go head to the top temple and secure that. Oh, no, the entire top temple was secured by Rhaegar, so good job there for Team Red. They do get the majority of this temple phase.
Yeah, very, very good job. You guys could have just traded, but you knew that because they have people respawning, that you're pretty safe, and it was just a matter of like, okay, whichever temple they go to, try to escape out, and you did that. You did lose, I think, a couple of people, but you at least got a kill on top of it as well, so now everybody's just murking. Since you take those bruisers, I'm going to tell you that when you get the bruisers, before it was generally like, oh, you would take them and then they would be pushing while your opponents had to either go defend it or had to go down to the temple and just let them push. Now, most of the time you see both teams picking up their bruisers, so it's almost like a defensive thing for you to pick up those bruisers because it means that they'll kind of counter push against each other, and so you just want to pick it up as late as you possibly can, so that you don't, so that you have the more favorable push.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess that's the meta evolving there, I suppose you could say, is people are beginning to figure out how to play. The other thing I've been seeing a lot more is the more unusual team splits on the mines, the 4-1. I've been seeing that a lot more in just normal random games. So people are figuring out how to play this game, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Tychus is going to go down. Comedian's very, very low, trying to stay on her creep where she can to get that edge, but now she's off creep slower, and that's going to be an easy kill for you guys to pick up. And that'll be down 2 people for about 30 seconds. So I would not be surprised, especially with the level 16 advantage, that you guys go for boss here. But, and yeah, there you go.
Yep, setting up for boss here. We got 3 Blood for Bloods, we have Dimensional Warp, and Tyrael is too busy tanking to pick the talent, and I don't mind that.
It's true. Baelish and Summoner are going to maybe try something. There comes Anima. Baelish is going to mosh pit on top of it, and oh no, he hunts in. Very good engagement. It's more to blue. You guys have to watch out, but there's a really, really good judgment. You guys take out Kerrigan, ETC, and Brightwing. And I just have to believe that that was not worth it because we have a temple phase now. And they're going to have 3 people down for 30 seconds, both in defending the boss, but then also in trying to pick up this temple, which they desperately need. You guys, they're behind in terms of structures. Yeah,
I guess Team Blue have to hope that the Merc camps they picked up on the Knights at top and the Siege Giant did something to claw them back, but Dragon did clean up the bottom, and it looks like he's going to head to the top camp as well. And actually, Cataprod is going to be pushing with the Golem as well. So I think splitting up here as Team Red is actually a reasonable decision because it forces Team Blue to make that difficult choice of where do we put our heroes. Because with Illidan and Tyrael split up, they have reasonable escapes on them.
And doing a really, Cataprod knew exactly when to pull back and did so. So it looks like people were maybe going to try chasing him, but no, they know that that would just delay even more, which is exactly, would be playing into you guys' hands exactly. So they were maybe going to come into this temple, but the temple's almost over. There's absolutely no point. So they do have their level 16 talents. They're going to try to maybe catch you guys at vision and hope to win a favorable team fight there.
But Force Wall says no by the looks of things. The Force Wall goes down, Kerrigan gets really low, Cataprod also gets really low, but he will Judgment in. Everyone's just barely staying alive. The Maw somehow is meteor and hits no one. This is absolutely bonkers here, but it looks like Tyrael is... No, he's going to Judgment in. Tychus does get caught out, finally having some deaths here. I think this is going to go for Team Red here. Yeah. Yep,
it's 2 down versus just 1 from Team Red. And Sabino and Baelish are pretty low, whereas all of you guys are very fresh and healthy. And there goes the mosh pit, though. Does catch 3. No, all of you. That was a great mosh pit, but nothing to capitalize on it, right? Like, what's Zagara going to do?
Run away behind the walls by the looks of things.
Yep.
There's absolutely nothing that could have happened there. I mean, it's just nice just to stop and have a dance sometimes. I mean, why not?
It's always nice to stop and have a dance. Exclamation point dance party right there. We're seeing it.
Oh god, you're
in action.
Team Red are pretty weak though from all of that, and of course Illidan was taken down in the fight, so going to be backing off there. Oh no,
oh, no!
Oh dear. Pop. That is unfortunate.
You guys are going to back off from this. Yeah, that might have been a little greedy there. I was wondering why this game was going to go for 10 more minutes. So they were going to pick up their giants. You guys are going to do the same. We have the next temple phase. And it's going to be mid and bot. So soon we could possibly start seeing a triple temple phase, which basically is game ender. I don't know if I think I've maybe seen one game ever that lasted through a second triple temple phase. Or like went to it and it was immediately over then. Because they're doing so much damage at that point.
I think, you need to have like double mules or something to get that happen, and no one has taken mule this game, so I actually can't remember how this game even goes on that long. We will find out, that's for sure. Looks like that there's a mutual agreement. Team Red can have the top one, Team Blue can have the bottom one, and the dogs, they agree. It's pretty good. Oh dear, dogs are still barking. Alright, well that's fine. So, Team Red are definitely going to secure the entire top temple. We have Defebwa and Sylvanas going to be cleaning up this bottom lane. Looks like Team Red are definitely going to be hitting level 20 first here, so as soon as that happens, they can force a pretty nice team fight, having that edge.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I have returned. Alright, so you guys are trading temples, which is still in favor of you guys because you were a little bit ahead in terms of walls. And you guys took out both keeps with one temple. That's got to feel pretty good. You see that Tychus is the only one there, but it looks like Cataprod's maybe going to try to steal these. And for now, we'll be able to do so. There's Odin coming down. Cataprod's got to hurry and get on there and try to take it. Will do so now. Definitely wants to get out as fast as possible. That was a great steal. What a jerk.
It was. It did come at the cost of Sylvanas going down in the mid, though. She got 1v3'd, and it looks like Proto is going to go down as well. No, just barely,
the force wall!
the fail wall. Is Frodo gonna get out here? Oh, the shield at the last second there. It looks like he will get out.
Ooh, man, so close. Oh no, Cattle Prod, don't walk into that. That is not a happy place for you right now. Yeah. And he's got to watch out because he's still definitely not out of it yet. Everyone's coming in trying to catch him. There goes ETC. Good force wall will at least stop Zagara right away, but Cattle Prod is still going to be able to get away.
So we got 20s. We have 2 Storm Shields from Tassadar Rhaegar. We have the Extra Judgment on Tyrael. We have Global Hunt, and we have Fury of the Storm on Sylvanas.
I am sorry, Cattle Prod. Apparently I did not obs that correctly. I missed the Tychus kill. Cattle Prod killed Tychus. He is the absolute best. Wow, my friend. You played that amazingly. And thank you, Powderfinger, for following me. Now, you guys have a 5v4 situation. Tychus is about up, so you'll have to watch out for that. But you're jumping in. I hear a hunt, and there it is. It was apparently on Zagara.
Dragon says no. Run away.
Oh,
the 6 will bait.
Judgment back in on Sabino, but with Queen Q, you're able to get out of that pretty easily if there's no follow-up stun. Ancestral heal on Dragon. There's the Wailing Arrow. Does not catch Tychus. Oh, perfect
no. Into a 4-man more.
Oh, man. Cattle Prod Dragon gonna go down here. Maybe. There goes Brightwing. Great blow up there is going to take Zagara out of the fight too, and everyone's getting really, really low. There goes Kerrigan, 3 down on the side of blue. You guys realizing this are going to go back in. A ton of shields on Dragon between yours and Frojo, so making a lot of sense to pick up that Earth Shield talent now because you guys were crazy shielded, and you're going for core. Does this thing lie? Is this game not as long as...
It might not be. I mean, it looks like the core just dies here, and I don't think we DM'd them and ran away.
No.
No, maybe we just misread something. Yeah, it looks like the core's just going to pop here, and that's going to be game. So how does a team fight go? They hit 2 perfect ultimates there.
Well,
that was a 5-man mosh into a 4-man more.
It was, but like the Maw pulled them out before they could throw very much damage on them in Mosh, right? Because it was like Mosh Maw, pretty fast. So like you would want them to be like, okay, they're moshed, throw damage, maw them in, surround them, heal back up, whatever you need to do, and then throw the damage out to right when they're doing that. Or even like, generally I think you see it the other way around, where it's maw, and then ETC slides in and moshes them as well. That way you have... Because, like, you can't damage them when they're in Maw. They get damaged a little bit from Maw. But it's, like, Mosh that's really going to hold them down where you guys can throw a lot of... Or they can throw a lot of damage down. Because they even had Odin out, right? But, like, that kind of was not their... They weren't able to do anything on top of the Mosh. Because it was mod so quickly.
Yeah, Kerrigan's Maelstrom didn't happen during that, so that must have been on cooldown as well, so they lost a lot of AoE.
Yeah, that's true. If you're going to be like womboing off of that, then when the Mosh goes down, you want Maelstrom on top of that, you want Odin down, you've got dogs barking in my background for like the umpteenth time. Guys, if I survive dog sitting, applaud me.
I think you'll survive somehow.
Anyway, yeah, I think that was that. I mean, that team fight definitely told the tale. You guys had already taken down 2 keeps, so it was going to be very difficult for them off of that. But if they had won a team fight, they could have grabbed both temples and pushed down and probably evened it out because of the respawn timers. So, good job to you guys in that game. It was pretty close until that team fight.
Yeah, and then everything spiraled out of control. That's normally how it goes if with a fail fight. It's just, oh dear, everything goes wrong, everything dies, and I think it's good that there's no comebacks from stuff like that for the most part.
Mm-hmm. It makes it more... I don't know, it makes it more like nerve-wracking, but it also means that you don't have a situation where you've got like a 40-minute game and it's just obvious the whole way through that there's no comeback from it, which is not to name other games, but that happens in a lot of other games and you never really get that in this. Like if it's a game where it's obvious you're never going to come back, it's over in 10 minutes. It's like, okay, well I can move on from my life from that because I got matched versus Tempo Storm at Team League or whatever. You know?
Yeah. That's true. And that happened. That's not you just saying that.
Yeah, but again, it's not 40 minutes of that. It's 10, 15, which is far more livable. And like, there are things that people have made to mitigate issues in games like that, like a surrender option. But if you're hitting surrender and your teammates are like, no, well, A, you're just grumpy that you're not surrendering, so you're not playing your fullest anyway. And like, B, you know that a game could go on for that long, and then you're just like, you know, nobody's playing their hardest because they're just mad. So at least in this game, I'm glad there's no surrender option, because it's not necessary, because had the other team picked up that win, they could have easily evened out the keep.
Yeah, that was only game over from the end of that team fight for them.
Right.
If that team fight went the other way, it's a whole different game.
Yeah. They would have evened out the keeps, I think. They would have at least gotten one. I think they could have, if they were right on point, they would have went straight to both temples and then pushed in and taken out one with it as well, and that would have evened that out. And then from there, it would have been, again, down to another team fight, but they were a little bit behind. So that would have, you guys could have lost another team fight, and then they could have won from there. So definitely closer than it sometimes looks. Frojo also says, "Hi, Mom, I'm on stream."
Hi, Mom. Shall we do the last game?
Yeah.
Which you seem so curious about.
So
What's
that
wrong with
one
28
said,
minutes
oh,
on
wait,
Black Ops?
that one said 19 minutes, so it was right. I thought it said 26. I don't know why.
I can't help you with 19 is, like, not 26.
It's not 26. That is a fact that I am willing to admit. But all right.
So, in your pro-caster opinion, what is wrong with 28 minutes on Black Ops Bay?
It's not unfounded, but generally, when you get when one team gets quite a few turn-ins early on, I'm guessing what's going to happen is it's going to be a very even in terms of turn-ins, and that's what makes it last so long. Because the only way, when you've got all of these maps where the mechanic is directly attacking structures. So this map, Sky Temple, and Haunted Mines, it's just not often seen a longer game, like games like Dragonshire and Garden of Terror, because when it's directly attacking, there's no way for you guys really to stop that damage. I mean, you can take Mule. I'm betting there's mules on this map too. I'm just going to throw that out there. But like, you can take Mule and try to heal up, but a good team that sees Mule on their opponent's side is going to try really hard to make sure that they're pushing in on any structures that are low, so that they just can't ever really use the Mule. And then also, I forgot where I was going with the second point on Mule. But anyway, like...
We like mules. They're cool.
Yeah, mules are good, but they require to be like used at the correct time and stuff like that, so...
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to load in on this. We'll see how you guys prolong this to 30 minutes. Oh, and the other point I was going to make is when the map mechanic is directly attacking the structures, it gives you, whoever has the structure lead, the advantage lead, which makes it way easier, or like level lead, which makes it easier for you to do team fights, which makes it easier for you to hold all the coins, which makes it easier for you to continue the turn-ins, so it's like snowbally, right? And like those maps that happens, it's more difficult to see a longer game.
Well, we're going to get a longer game.
All right.
It's going to happen.
All right.
Spoilers.
Are you prepared?
And 0000. Well, I mean, Illidan's here, so we're not prepared, right?
I mean, will he go the hunt again is my biggest question about this game, not how do you guys achieve a 30-minute game of Blackheart's Bay. That is, the real question is the hunt. Will we see that?
I mean, I hope so. I genuinely cannot remember. So I'm just hoping for hunts, because hunt is fun, even if it's probably less picked.
For sure. All right. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I think we face a different team in this one. Yeah, we do.
You do. I think usually if you beat the same team twice, they match you versus someone else. Or like lose to the same team twice. I will introduce the blue team. We've got Diablo riding that very sexy Battle Beast. It's Gaspar playing that. Plague on Uther, Lord Slam on... Who the heck is that? I can't even see. Is that...
Tyrande.
No, that's Jaina.
No, Lord Slam is the Vikings.
Oh, wait, Lord Slam is the Vikings. Oh, they're separated.
Lord Slam.
That's right.
It's Lord Slam.
Oh, it's Lord Slam. Wow. Papa playing Tyrande and Shoei playing Jaina.
Yep, and we have the identical team comp to last time. So we have Defebwar on Sylvanas, we have Dragon on Illidan, we have Cattleprod on Tyrael, we have Frojo on Rhaegar, and we have me on Tassadar.
Alright, well, you guys are 4v5, no, 4v4 here in the mid, so you're okay for now. Dragon's jumping in. Has to be careful, but good healing from Frojo means you guys already have a healing totem up and are healing on top of that. And Eldred's might going to be the nail in that coffin for Diablo. And you guys will pick up the kill there. Already jumping ahead in experience, which is good because you're facing the Vikings.
Yeah, and the Master Vikings as well, so they know what they're doing for the most part, or at least committed to playing Vikings.
At the very least.
Yeah, do you like Vikings on this kind of map?
I think people generally like them best on Dragon Terror and Garden of Terror. Oh, there goes Olaf. I don't know. I don't really play Vikings Secret. Oh, Dragon, get away. There we go. I don't play the Vikings too much. What do you think about playing them on this map?
I've had mixed opinions playing them more on this map. It's really scary when you have map objectives sat on a third of your hero that can be popped, especially in Free Nova Week. So it is pretty terrifying, but actually, going back to this game, Team Red have managed to secure all 10 coins, somehow. So there's going to be a very early turn in here, potentially.
Well, Defebwar got her 5 coins, which I bet made her feel much better, because it was just as the team was coming in, but looks like for now, the rest of you aren't going to be able to turn in, and just have to try to escape Team Blue for now. About the Vikings, I think that they're definitely best. Oh no, Deb, nice. Banshee's still trying to get away so close to the safety of that gate, but will go down. But at least she got her coins turned in. Yeah, I mean, this map's got to be tough there for Sylvanas too, because there's not a lot of like walls you can jump over with the Banshees quickly. There's a lot of like spaces in the map. But like Vikings, I feel are best on those maps where you have to leave to go take objectives. So yeah, like Garden of Terror, because they can just sit in there, and Sky Temple too. And you don't really have to do that too much on this one.
It looks like Team Blue are running like a 4-man squad running around with the Vikings just staying in lane getting XP here. So the Vikings are going to be pretty vulnerable. Maybe Eric going down there, he's going to get away. But they will be getting the bottom knights as a trade-off, I guess, for Team Red getting the turn in here.
Yeah, I don't even think Team Red even realized it would be possible because it's taking them a long time to take this out. But they do finally pick it up. Sylvanas has got to watch out because they're coming directly for her. There's a stun from Uther. She avoids the stun from Tyrande. There goes the Banshees, and she's headed straight up, trying to get away to her team. She does get the mount up, and everyone's still following her. Oh, there's a shadow charge, though, and now she's getting very, very low. Does get taken out, but, I mean, the amount of time that they were chasing, and out of lanes, really dealing with her, I would say that was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it bought time for Illidan and Tassadar to get the easy camp, the siege camp. Frodo actually got a couple of the coins on top as well, but looks like Cattleprod's going to get caught out by this 4-man squad as well. So some nice roam going down by Team Blue here. Yeah,
they've tied up the experience level as well. Both teams are level 6 and counting. Illidan's trying to turn in the coins that he has, and you guys did get that turn in, so let's see, mid is pretty low, and they don't have a mule yet, so this is really nice. They probably will pick one up on Tyrande though, as they hit level 7.
It looks like Tyrande's going for a pretty all-round utility build here, getting the healing ward and the Hunter's Mark trait improvement. So I'd be surprised if she doesn't pick the mule on this map, and it looks like the Team Blue are definitely a lot more coordinated than the teams we had in the previous 2 replays, as they're continuing this roam, catching Defebwar out once again. Is he going to get out this time?
Oh, nice. Banshee away, and there immediately goes a mule down from, I believe it's Stark who picked it up. Yep, it will be Stark.
Also got the reinforced shield as well.
Oh, did you? Nice. Yep. Very good. And you guys did a great job pushing too. You already took down the turrets there at bottom. Anytime you can take out turrets, it's nice because it saves those shots from Blackheart and you can get the barrage. Cattleprod getting caught out, does get overpowered into the rest of his team, but will be able to survive somehow all of that damage that they're throwing out. And meanwhile, Red Team has taken out one of the Vikings in mid, so they will have to be conscious of that or they're going to lose some experience gain here.
Oh no, Sylvanas going down once again. It looks like Team Blue are getting the majority of the bottom chest. They might even get Cataprods coins as well. Looks like they will get those too. Team Red did get the top chest, I believe. Yeah, Rhaegar's running around with 7 coins. That's a little bit scary there. So we have 7 talents coming down for both sides. So we have Cleanse on Uther, Battle Momentum on Diablo, Frostbitten on Jaina, the Mule on Tyrande, and Jump on the Viking. So that's pretty normal there.
So we've got Mule versus Mule, and it looks like Tyrande hasn't dropped a Mule on that mid fort yet, so kind of making a mistake a little bit in that, grabbing it but not really doing anything with it, but oh no, Rhaegar goes down, and that is 7 coins dropped.
Bank of Rhaegar is bankrupt. It was nice knowing you.
The Bank of Rhaegar. Once again though, reinforced structures and a Mule. You guys are really making it difficult for them to push in here. They gotta be careful. This is a bit of a squeeze here, but they do have the level advantage because they've been sitting in lanes with Vikings this whole time, and that's exactly what you're gonna do. If you're going to sit in lanes with Vikings and a Viking goes down, you need to compensate with picking up kills, and they've been doing a really good job of that as they are now at level 10.
Yeah, level 10 to nearly level 9, but that means they're going to be quite easily be able to secure this turn-in if they so desire. How many coins does Team Red have? They have 5 coins. No? Team Red? Yeah, I meant Team Blue because Diablo's red. So 2 more coins, a few more coins are needed for Blue.
Yeah, they need 5 more. You guys did pick up that Viking on top. Oop! Kronos, thank you for following me. And here comes a team fight. You guys do not have your ult yet, so you're just trying to get away, but that's a great Starfall. That's going to secure the Sylvanas kill for sure. Frojo trying to get away, Ghost Wolfing his finest. Stark also coming under fire, but Stark will get away. Frojo, my friend. Does make Diablo start the boss, but does get taken out finally.
Yeah, that's always some funny. It looks like they might want to start the boss, actually.
I don't think it'd be a bad idea, but they would have needed to have started it earlier. There was a lot of indecision there, and instead they're just going to push this top.
Go for the safer option.
They did pick up Divine Storm, APOC, Water Elemental, Starfall, and the Longboat Raid. When you guys finally have grabbed your heroics, you're going Willing Arrow. There's the Metamorphosis, not messing around this time. Also, Ancestral Healing, still waiting on Tassadar. There's the Judgment from Tyrael. Probably will be Force Wall again. Tassadar does. This Tassadar tends to favor it. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, some scrub. I think it's Force Wall.
Taking time, yo. Were you like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do?
I might be asking people, because on this map, it's pretty wide open for the most part, except around like the turn-in and the bottom middle area. So, yeah, I do actually go for the Archon here. So I was talking with the team and saying, hey, what do I do? Do I get it? So, going for the Archon this time. Going to be putting out a lot more damage.
Both teams have got their mid-forts healed up. So we're seeing why this is going to be a longer game, right? Both teams have turned in once and have still yet to take down a fort, thanks to the fact of the mules healing up. But you guys do have one important advantage, and that is that you have Sylvanas who can help you guys with the push. And I think the dogs are going to bark, so you take over for a second.
The dogs are going to bark. So Team Blue are going to be getting this turn in, and it looks like it's going to be completely uninhibited in mid, as Team Red are getting a little bit of a push on top, cleaning out the towers there, and along with getting the siege on the bottom right. But yes, this turn-in does go completely uninhibited, but actually Team Blue need 1 more coin. Oh, that is the worst feeling when you need 1 more coin. You back? You alive?
Somebody Phoenix math there. Was like, we got enough, we got enough. Oh no, we need 1 more. Poor Phoenix. But it looks like once again they're going to be able to turn in uninhibited, and I bet they go to the bottom, Bruisers. That's where they're already headed. So they're going to go where they know you guys are not, which is up top. And this time, we'll see. I'm betting. Are you going to go and go shield it? Nope, it's going to go down this time.
Oh, no, I'm going to try. There we go.
Yeah, it still only pretty much absorbs 1 shot.
Yeah, not going to try that for the second, but we are going to try for the boss. We did wait for the Tyrande out to pass.
But there's another one now.
Oh, there's another one. She's not falling for that trick.
Yeah, Uber's heading up, but yeah, you guys are they're still sitting bottom now. Tyrande has left, but you guys are getting it pretty low. There comes the Vikings. Oh my gosh, are they going to try to stand on? No, the boat's going to move away immediately, and you've already taken out boat, which is so nice there. Even if they get into a team fight at this point, there's not. That's got a lot of damage that's already out. There goes Olaf. Great pick up there with the boss. You guys should be able to secure a fort here. And chest has spawned, though. That's going to throw a wrench in plans.
Yeah, this is a really difficult decision now for Team Blue. Do they go for the chest or do they defend the boss? They have to do both, but they can only really do one. Oh dear, Dragon's getting pretty low. It looks like they're going to be splitting up, trying to do both here, but Jaina is going to get away. She does have that 1.5 level advantage, gives her the sprint to get away there. Looks like the boss is going to do a lot of work though.
Meanwhile, on bot, those bot bruisers do take down the towers and the wall there, so that's going to at least help with experience a little bit. You guys have picked up your level 13 talents and grabbed that top fort now. The boss is almost dead, but that's at least something that you won't have to worry about trying to engage into because of the mule. And so you also are going to grab a turn-in, and this means that you'll get mid-fort as well. So really good job there.
Yeah, so we're going to go back and clean the bottom lanes out, and Team Blue are going to be heading for their bottom camps as well. Uther's driving the version before we're going to be meeting up with the team, and level 13 for both sides now, and they're 2 shrink rays from Team Blue, so they really don't want to have Illidan doing damage.
The trick will, of course, be not throwing them at the same time. And look at all the damage that has been thrown on the bottom one, thanks to the fact that, remember, you guys grabbed those towers earlier, whereas Team Blue wasn't able to do that. And so that's given you guys a huge advantage in terms of forts. You guys have got all 3 down. There's nothing that they can heal up, whereas you could still keep healing your forts.
No, the Vikings are going to get caught out. Oh no. That was a massive apocalypse. That was really good.
The minute he dropped that, I was like, yes, that is a good spot for apocalypse. You've got to get out. You have 10 coins. No! Oh, Diablo, evil, has picked up those coins. Frojo and Dragon are running for their lives, but that'll be Frojo. Dragon may get away. He's got to really rush as Gaspar's after him. Looks like there's the overpower. He's going to jump back over him. Gaspar's trying his darndest to body block him. It's pretty hard to do that with Illidan. Oh no, he's getting so close. There's an owl. We'll get away. Wow. Tense.
That was nearly a full party wipe, but Diablo has 19 coins, so that's basically secured the next 2 turn-ins for Team Blue for free, and they also have the 16 talents as well. This is looking rough.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a turn-in for free. You guys have a little bit of a buffer on your buildings, though, because you do have forts up, whereas they do not. So that's at least nice. But you guys need 16. Definitely
we do need 16.
And that's something that you're going to have to go out into lanes a little bit as much as you can. Pick up mercs, but also be careful not to get caught out as well, because that will just keep propelling them toward the level 20s.
I mean, there is that same what's the word? That same threat for Team Blue, as Tyrande did get picked off earlier for being stuck in a lane on her own. So a few more moves like that and Team Red are back in this game, but Team Blue, it's under their control right now. There's going to be a pretty tense fight, probably with both teams at 16 around the next turn-in. But Team Red really needs 16, and Team Red is splitting up, just frantically trying to get that XP.
There you're at. Bruisers now a little bit split. It looks like Team Blue is heading right back to the turn-ins once again. But I don't know that they have enough, actually. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They have 13. They need 16. So you've got a little bit of a buffer time where they've got to run around and try to pick up some coins. Hopefully chests don't spawn. That would throw a wrench in things for you. But it looks like you're almost 16, just slightly need a little bit of experience more. You have caught, looks like, so Tyrande there a little bit, but oh no, that was another really good apocalypse there on the bridge. The death bridge, Sylvanas goes down, Rut-Row. Plague is getting chased hardcore from Illidan, but he's so far been able to heal himself up, but meanwhile Frojo is getting body blocked to the sentry thanks to the Vikings. Man, their body blocks are so ridiculous.
They are so ridiculous. This is, I think, a 3v3 now. Looks like Cataprod is getting very low. Jaina is going to go down there as well, and this is going to actually go towards Team Red, I think, question mark?
Yeah, it was like up in the air until the Jaina pick off. That's when you guys probably really knew you had it. Plus the fact that Diablo knows he's got 10 coins, so he's got to be careful. Oh, God.
Oh, dogs. Yeah, Diablo's got to run, Diablo. Is he going to get away? These are the coins he stole from earlier. This will be a pretty sick amount of justice dispensed if we can get these coins back. And with Tyrael, that's pretty appropriate. It looks like we will actually be able to get this kill here.
That Viking! Just kidding, I can get up to Cattle Prod getting shielded. So scared. Will he go back, or are you guys going to go for the turn-in?
I think we actually just go for the turn-in.
All
Nope, he goes back.
right. Yeah, turn in
No, he
right
doesn't.
away. Then get the heck out of Dodge, for sure. But you guys have 16 now. You're actually at 17, and because of that fight, you were waiting to pick up your talents. But for so far, 3 Blood for Bloods. Could be a 4th with Tyrael, though.
Yeah, it looks like Cattle Prod has been taking different talents, it seems, at 16 for the past few games, or at least the last game. So we'll wait and see whenever he's gone back to heal. Yeah, he's gone for Holy Ground.
Yeah, I love that blocking field talent. It's awesome. You can really, if you throw your Eldrin, alright, hold on. Dragon's got to get out of here. He's getting slowed down, and a great stun from Tyrande. Oh my gosh. Almost got out with the Metamorphosis, but a Water Elemental, Walter, actually securing the deal. They picked up that, and 3 coins off of him, too. But yeah, that blocking field, if you're able to use the Eldrin's Might to body block and cut someone off, then they can't run through the blocking field, so you've got to, like, run around a little bit, and it's, like, just enough time, usually, for your team to be able to catch up and throw a stun on them or something. It's just a really good way to be able to pick up a quick kill.
Yeah, looks like there might be a little bit of a team fight here. We're trying to tentatively turn in as Team Red here. Will we manage to sneak this? It looks like we might sneak a turn in here. I mean, we're 5v4. I say loosely because there's Vikings, but this is really favorable fight for Team Blue if they can get one.
But they were at the bottom bruisers and really wanted to pick them up. They knew you guys didn't have enough coins, so yeah, you turned in, but it wasn't enough to actually have a Blackheart's Barrage. Let's look at the keeps really fast. You've got 1 turret in front of your top one, 2 turrets still in front of mid. Bottom is losing turrets because there is quite the push on bottom, but you guys went ahead and went up to try to pick up the boss, and they know they are coming. It looks like they're about in the same situation in terms of structures, though. Maybe less 1 turret or something. All right, there it is. You guys are close to the boss, but they're close too. We're going to see Starfall probably right away. You do pick it up, and there's the Starfall. Frojo's going to self-heal, and there comes the Wailing Arrow, followed by a Judgment. That was a really, really good combo. Wailing Arrow on a Judgment takes out the healer immediately, and now they know they've got a problem. You guys are also going to pick up Tyrande thanks to a great jump from Frojo, who's getting very low himself, but going to back away. There's the Diablo pickup. Jaina should be next in line. The Vikings are chasing, but they're all that remain, just trying to maybe get a kill there. They do pick up Sylvanas. I bet Deb was salty. The only one to die there.
Yeah, but that push on bottom, like you were highlighting previously, that has taken down one of the keeps completely for free, pretty much. So that's less work for the Blackheart to do later on.
And that's huge too, because that is catapults pushing as well. And that was, I mean, that was a choice you guys had to make. You knew that you're going to go to boss. You were already on the top half of the map. So you made the sacrifice there, knowing that if you could get boss, you could probably get a keep of your own. You also picked up 20 talents, and you did. You went and pushed with the boss until you knew that they were about up. Tyrande can't drop a mule here to try to save it. She's still down. So it was a good trade there, and you're even going to pick up their bruisers on top of it. So I would say it was the right choice there.
Yeah, we could have gone for the probably pretty all-in push there and tried to win, but it's safer not to, and that's a really tough decision to make sometimes. Like, that is game-winning, game-losing level of decision right there.
I think that's the hardest decision to make, whether or not to go in for 4. Level 20 talents now for both teams. Fury of the Storm, Demonic Form, Angel of Justice, Storm Shield, and Twilight Arkham for Team Red. I said Arkham, I meant Archon. I was just talking about board games. It's fine! And Redemption, Bolt of the Storm, Wintermute, Ragnarok, and Roll. I never noticed the name of that talent. That's brilliant. And Tyrande's still deciding.
Yeah, Tyrande, I would guess, would take rewinds. Being a Tyrande player myself somewhat, I'd be surprised if she took, because that double stun is really nice.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So Apocalypse dropped to stop you guys from turning in, which did do so. So that was a good stop, but they were not going to have it for this fight. So that's the unfortunate part. Just choosing there. Frojo, a little bit out of position, does get away. There's a really good Starfall, though, that's going to super zone, and now Defebwar's got to Banshee away for sure, as Gaspar is coming for you. Defebwar, get away. But Cattle Prod is going to be out a little bit and will be picked up. That's 2 coins down. And for now, they're going to secure this turn-in location. Stop you guys from turning in. They know that that would be really detrimental now. Jaina, though, will get taken out, and ooh, so will Frojo, though. You never want to go into the U. Bad things happen in U's, in Heroes. Oh, no. Stark, get away! Oh, Prescience. Why am I even complaining?
And I'm gone.
You're gone. But they're gonna pick these up. Yep. That kind of sucks because that's a push that's gonna go straight to core. But up top, there's also a push going straight to core. So again, just barely trading with you guys at least.
Just barely is the name of the game here. I'm surprised that Jaina didn't pick up Blink on 20.
I'm surprised that she didn't pick up Blink too. I was really surprised about that. When you guys have got the Illidan, I know a lot of people are like, I don't need Sprint and Blink. But sometimes you do need Sprint and Blink.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta go.
You gotta go. Exactly.
Yeah, Team Blue did secure the turn-in off the back of that trade as well, so they will be having the barrage shooting towards various buildings. It's like I'm going to be there shielding. There's nothing else to do. Gotta wait for Rhaegar to spawn.
Yep, alright, well you've at least got the mule down. Let's see if Tyranda's muling anything. It looks like for the moment there's nothing really... Oh, she could be muling this turret. I wish that we had stats like mules dropped, or like structures healed, because I would like to know, you know, I think it would be beneficial to know, okay, are you throwing down mule as often as you possibly can? Could you be throwing it down more? But I guess those are just things that you have to watch for when you watch the replay.
I know this UI has a lot of this stuff.
Thank you for following me, StarkSCII. Also, great name.
That is a fantastic name. Top 3 name. This UI has a lot of stats like that are pretty hidden away, I've found. I don't think it has repair on it, though.
Oh, snaps. Blue team, what you doing? You guys got the turn-in though at least, but now you gotta defend this for your life. There goes Dragon, got an excellent metamorphosis. So much damage. Jaina instantly drops and they're regretting this, I think. There's the boat. Cattle Prod does drop. He's not healed, but Papa getting very, very low now. Dragon is not letting that chase up. We'll take that Tirana out next. And now there's several Vikings that will probably be on the chopping block with an addition of an Uther. And that's going to be a team wipe. Diablo's back up, but you guys just took... like that's the one thing. Illidan versus Vikings. If you could pull off a metamorphosis like that, that's
you get so much extra health.
Rough to deal with, for sure.
Yeah, and that's another example of, like we were saying earlier, let's push for core. Those decisions are not easy to make, and apparently at that time that was the wrong decision for Team Blue.
Oh, poor Plague. Thought he was getting away. It was just Frojo chasing him, and it was basically the slowest. I once watched a zombie movie where their zombies were coming after like an old folks home, and it was basically zombies, slow zombies trying to chase a guy in a walker. It was hilarious. That's basically what I was watching with Frojo, the healer, trying to chase Uther, the healer. But then Illidan just jumped in and ruined the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean that's what Illidan does, really, isn't it?
Yep.
Pretty much what he does. So again, Team Red could have just gone for the complete turnaround there and just gone straight back, but we opted for the turn-in again just to be on the safer side, because this game has been pretty nuts so far. And it seems like it's easier just to take the safer route sometimes.
Yeah. For sure. And at least you guys have the time of picking up all of the different merc camps. But they're still picking up merc camps too. And they do have a mule, so they could completely mule. You guys have a lane that's pushed, so it was a difficult choice to make. We'll have to see if it was the correct one, because they can definitely still beat you guys in a team fight and go win from it at any point from here.
Yeah, that's going to be on the cards for both teams here. Any significant team fight is just going to be game over at this stage. Like we were saying on Sky Temple with the map mechanic killing buildings, you can't really sit and hide behind your buildings forever on maps like these, because the map is just going to kill them. And it's not very friendly. It looks like Team Blue are thinking about setting up a trap for boss, considering we have gone for it twice this game, so it's not a bad choice there, but it looks like we're actually just going to rush for the core.
You are going to rush for core. They know it. They're backing. And here they come. That was a really good starfall that you guys were just kind of sitting in. And there's Apocalypse. Doesn't catch anybody, though. So really good avoidance there. Dragon is going for a different route and is in a battle of his life with Jaina. And now everyone else is jumping back in. And this means that everyone else from the team probably going to be able to get away, but will Dragon get away? He's still got Walter, the water elemental, throwing things at him. And remember, that's a winter mute water elemental, and he will go down. That's 4 coins given. And you guys are just going to have to turn in whatever you possibly have. But this is going to give them the opportunity to pick up the boss now. Because Dragon's still down for 50 seconds. And that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah, again, it's that decision. Let's go for core. It's not... It is so tricky to pull that one off right. And Team Blue get back in time. The global starfall from Toronto was really nice there, just to buy that little bit of time, and the mule is going to repair up all the damage we've done.
There it is, already working away at repairing. And Jaina went back to stop this push. She knows that you guys have to constantly be aware of that, but she's not necessarily needed here for the boss, as Dragon's still not even up yet. So you guys at this point know that Jaina's there. But what are you gonna do? You can at least come down here and get this bottom push going. And that at least will help you too, but you know that they're going to be at boss as well, so that's going to have to be something you defend. But this is good for Team Blue. They couldn't really deal with a boss and you guys pushing in on the base. So they fought for the boss, were able to secure it. You guys can still defend this because you guys have at least a keep there, but that is going to take away from your overall team health. That is from the structures.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's like one of the Vikings going down there defending the massive push we had on bottom. That is going to buy time for Team Red to get a little bit of a turn in, but this boss is going to prove to be a pain. But Team Blue aren't going to be pushing with it. Again, taking the safer option. We've got to defend the pushes that are already coming in on all 3 lanes, because they only have the core left. They're pretty naked, even though it is fully repaired now. Those mules are pretty cool.
Yeah, and you've got the reinforced structures. There's the mule. You're going to be shielding up that keep as much as possible. Probably going to be able to keep it alive. You're throwing a ton of damage there on the boss, and yeah, you even keep the keep alive. So that, not what blue team wants to see, but they are at least taking out both of these chests. You're going to grab all the coins and get a turn in.
Yeah, getting all of the coins and a turn in is pretty massive on Blackheart's Bay, that is for sure. That is 7 coins on Jaina there that she can turn in at another time if she gets out alive. Oh yeah, she's going to get out alive. Dragon decides, nope, going to go somewhere else. Meet up with the team. So how do you keep playing in games like this? What do you go through in your head? What decisions are there to make?
I mean, I think the biggest decision is just to look at what objectives are available and know that they're either going to be there or that you need to get them. And that's where Uther was. Unfortunately, this means that Uther is not here, and it's a really good time for you guys to engage. There's Metamorphosis doesn't hit too much. There was an Apocalypse, pretty much just hit Cattle Prod into February. Uther's trying really hard to come into this, but has to watch out. He's obviously going to have to come in at the right angle, or he's just going to get picked off. There's a Wailing Arrow, hits all of them. That was so good. They were super grouped up. So far, only Jaina has died here, but their Diablo's getting really, really low. It could be the next one on the chopping block. They know that they can't really get wiped here because you guys will head straight to their core, and they know this. They're trying to head back, but it's a little bit too late. You guys have grabbed Uther. The Vikings seem to be pushing in. You guys' core is losing its shielding, but it's not as low as the Vikings think. I mean, there is like a merc camp on it, but it's not nearly enough compared to 5 people from the opposite team on core, and that's exactly what you guys are doing. You have chosen the correct point here to push in because you needed to press this advantage, and you're doing so. Their core's dead, and yours hadn't even lost all the shields yet.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why Tassadar is so nice on maps like these, the shielding and the mule. And that game was pretty stupid.
I think you guys probably could have pushed in earlier, but it's always hard to make that decision. And for the most part, when you're ahead, you can choose to press the advantage, but you just have to know that you can't ever really lose a team fight. And sometimes it's more advantageous to just walk away from team fights, knowing that you've got like a million merc camps pushing, than to let them kill you and then get back at all, you know?
Yeah. And I think for our team there as well, I think the most awake of us was probably at 1 AM at that time. So decision making was not the strongest.
Yeah, it would have been difficult because, I mean, the person you had down was Illidan at the point when you could have maybe pushed in the second time.
He's
And that's like,
basically
I
our
mean,
damage.
Illidan is the damage. Like, Sylvanas does a lot of damage, but the most damage is definitely going to be that Illidan, and it would have been close, and they might have wiped you. I could see where you're saying, like, if they wipe us, they'll just turn around and do the same thing, but they'll be all 5 up. So, yeah, I don't know, but you did win.
Yeah,
So,
that's
GG's.
bit of a weird game there. So fingers crossed the patch tomorrow doesn't bug out all the replays that I've been acquiring from various people, but I think it will somehow.
Do you have links on any of the other ones? Are any like 15 minutes or shorter? Sylvana's not good enough for Gilly. She does a ton of damage. I'm just saying, like, Illidan. You need like both your damage if you're gonna do like the 2 support 1 tank thing, and you're gonna try to push in. I don't know. It would have been really close. I think you guys probably could have done it. It just would have been. I understand why you didn't do it because it was looking pretty scary in 1 a.m. like you said.
There's one on Sky Temple, which is a bit shorter than the first game we did.
Okay, is that one that who sent you that one?
That is Lard, Zergi, Koenig, and me, and someone, I think.
Do you have the one that Rat sent? We told him we.
I also have that one.
How
Yeah, that's a
long
little
is
bit
it?
longer, but if you want, well, the time thing's bugged on my screen. I'll have to send it to you to check. I'm
Okay,
going
send
by
it to
file
me.
sizes. It's somewhere between the Sky Temple and the Black Hearts game, so probably like 20 minutes.
Send it to me and we'll see. I have a meeting right at 5. Oh wait, we got a dance party though. Ooh, trying to Carlton, but my microphone thing is stuck.
Yeah, it's in the scope thing.
All right. My microphone cord got caught. That was difficult. That was Carlton hard mode. All right, you sent it to me. Good old dance party. Cattle Prod started that. Thank you, Cattle Prod, for waking us up.
You were tired?
For giving us the dancing. No, not really, actually. I got a bunch of sleep last night and yesterday.
I actually have another shorter game with Dinge and Rot in as well, if this one's too long.
Okay, hold on. Show and folder. Just telling you guys my methods for downloading Heroes replays. No big deal. Replays, multiplayer. Bam! Oh, where? Watch. 26. Yeah, that's gonna be too long.
Alright, I have one more that might work. If not, we'll just maybe call it there.
Okay. Gilly mods on Haunted Mines. Look at it!
Oh, the
It's
shush
so
bush.
beautiful! The shush bush! It's so cute! Haunted Mines will be good.
I think this one's like 20 minutes.
What is sleep? I know, right?
I haven't figured that part out yet.
I really wanted to do the video contest for the trip to London, but I've been sick and still haven't quite gotten over that cold that I had last week. So I was like, I really just need to rest. Kind of thinking about going to the doctor tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm kind of wondering if it's allergies to the mop. So I don't really know. It's hard because, like, once I hit, if I'm going to go to the doctor, it has to be Monday or Tuesday. Because once I hit Wednesday, I'm so busy that it's like
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, or not at all.
Then you have to pay because Merca.
Because
I
what?
can't just because you're in America.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like me where I can just kind of go and like talk to them just for advice, which you can do here.
Yeah. All right. 20 minutes. Okay, let's start it right now.
Let's start it right now. All right, go.
Okay.
I think we played this one yesterday. I think this was in our... This was Zergy, Lard, Dinge, Rot, and me. And I think we were playing for like...
a bunch of Gilly mods.
I think we were playing with each other for 6 hours straight. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm loaded in. You let me know when you are the same.
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, I'm going to introduce Team Blue, the team we are not rooting for. Strange Tamer on Zeratul, Marviny on Rhaegar, SSJ Trogdor playing Brightwing. I don't know, I might be rooting for them after that name. Praise the Sun playing Gazlo and Old Rusty Buck on ETC.
So on Team Mods, we have Dinge on Uther, we have me on The Lost Vikings, we have Lard, who auto-selected into Jaina, we have Rot on Vala, and Zergy on Diablo.
Can I ping? I want to ping Vala. And Mr. Lard.
Hey, Lard was also select. We were talking about this. We were saying it would be nice if you could random everything when you hit auto-select.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be that's true.
But you can't. You get given a scrub horse because you're scrub.
Well, we get to see you play Haunted Mines, or play Vikings on Haunted Mines. Do you enjoy playing Vikings on this map?
No. But it's tricky, that's for sure. Especially with the amount of Novas and Zeratools that have been around this past week.
Big team fight happening here. Zeratul's coming in trying to pick up Mr. Lard, who gets hit by Praise the Sun, but ETC is the first to go down. And it all started when you guys very expertly caught out... Uh-oh, Olaf went down. You very expertly caught out Zeratul. Mr. Lard, very low, does get away. And so far, much action here in the beginning. No, Mr. Lard, get away! Oh no. Does drop. Singularity Spike, very strong.
Yeah, it looks like Team Blue are going to start cycling down as well, just to help out against the small little push on the bottom lane. Looks like they're going to be preparing to start pushing that lane out now, as that is the Golem lane, and it seems to be the standard thing, is to have four heroes in the lane that your Golem is in, just to push that out as far as possible.
Oh yeah. Raw expertly let me know that it's Hungering Arrow build time, so I'll be watching that. And cost-effective materials here for Hungering Arrow. And I think it's Hungering Arrow for both this and the level 4 talent as well.
I think so. I haven't played much Hungering Arrow Vala. I've been only multi-shotting on my few games, so you're definitely the expert Vala there.
There's the Arcane Precision for Brightwing. So that's when you're not going to get Scouting Drone or Bribe. That's what you'll pick, is increased inner area damage by 33%. Just helps you clear lanes faster, which is also really good, obviously, for in this when you need to pick up the camps as quickly as possible.
Yeah, Team Blue have actually gotten into the mines much quicker than Team Mods, so this is gonna probably go towards Team Blue here by the looks of things. Lard getting very low. Gotta get out. Never mind.
Yeah, that's a really hard place to try to engage in when you've got a death laser shooting down at you. And,
is that the technical term?
Yeah, well, yeah, it actually is death laser. There's gonna go Vala as well. It's funny seeing Gazlo running around with a team. Not generally something that you see ever.
He's a master Gazlo.
Gazlo working with a team a little bit, and it's funny how things work in that case. They are definitely monopolizing the mines right now.
Yeah, there's a little turret contain on the top, and actually, oh dear, that might cause Gazlo to die. Getting caught out.
Yep, but Mr. Lard took a ton of damage from turrets, like is already out for now. And so, meanwhile, though, Gazlo's death did mean that they were able to pick up all of the rest of the little camps. So even if Blue Team left right now, which I suggest that they would do, it wouldn't be the end of the world because it'd still be a 60-30 split.
Yeah, Mr. Lard falling there on Jaina as well. So, it looks like Team Red are going to be going back for those last few skulls, but the only real edge for Team Red is that the Vikings have been soaking this whole time.
Yeah, for sure. But even like with those kills, it's only a slight advantage in experience. And because Jaina went down, it's still anyone's golem here as well. So, looks like Old Rusty Buck and Trogdor are already in here dealing a ton of damage to Zergy. And with the rest of the team here now, they're going to have to get out really fast. Probably going to be some deaths here for red team, only picking up 11 skulls.
Yeah, this is pretty rough here. It would be nice to maybe see Din try and run around the golem just in case. If you know you're going to die, just try and pick up skulls. Can you pick up skulls as a ghost? Looks like he is.
Uther, no.
Oh, maybe not? Oh, okay, maybe I'm blind. I must be blind.
No, you guys still have 11.
Nah.
Thanks for the host, Gurdam Hurd. Hello and welcome to the Gilly stream where we're casting games today. And it's looking rough for Team Red as we end the first mines phase.
Yeah, this is like the we're behind, let's try and get the knights type move in the middle. It always feels a bit icky when you're doing this, I think.
Look at Gazlo picking up superiority. Reduced damage taken from non-heroic enemies by 50%. That's pretty cool. I love that talent. Nobody ever takes it.
Yeah, it's going to allow him to go ahead and just get those camps on his own, pretty much. I mean, he could do that already, but that's going to make it really easy and allow him to come back with a lot of health to help in the team fights, which he seems to be doing, which is unusual for Gazlo. Or maybe Gazlo players.
It's called Curtain. Welcome, guys. It's cool to see you. You guys are going to pick up at least your sieges, so that's going to at least help you a bit in the defense department, but they should definitely be pushing here, and they are. They grabbed their giants to help defend, and that's really all they need to do so. Oh, a great overpower, though, means that you guys got a really easy Zeratul kill, and that's going to at least make this a little bit easier on you.
Yeah, the knights, the giants are going to be helping out here a little bit, but this is still a really rough push. That Gazlo Death Laser is doing so much damage. Crystalado is falling pretty low there on Jaina. Does manage to get out alive. This is so rough. Everyone's just awkwardly running around the back of the fort trying to get some damage in, but that golem is so threatening.
Thanks, Snaffler, for the follow. Yeah, that's like the worst feeling right there, when you're just running around behind. Good overpower on Praise the Sun, but nothing really to capitalize on it. Mr. Lord is out of mana, and Rot is trying to just throw everything he can on that golem. Thanks, Karen's for the follow. Balog and Vala both go down there, and you guys have lost the turret and the fort, but this golem should now go down without too much structure damage here, at least. Depends how long they decide to stay in attack.
It's like they're staying quite a while to attack. I mean, with the Gazlo setting up all of his little gadgets, the bombs, the turrets, they're going to get the tower, that's for sure, at the very least, but poor ETC will get thrown over the wall. I don't know how people still fall for that trick.
Yeah, that's twice in one golem push, in fact, that you guys were able to grab somebody off of that. And you at least had somebody soaking up top, looks like Olaf. So you guys are much better in experience than you would probably typically see here. Right neck and neck, even though you've lost far more structures than they have.
Oh yeah, I mean that 11 skull golem, it got the towers, the gate, and half of the fort, which is that feels awful. Like you can do that just with, yeah, you could get that with just having a Sylvanas on your team, though, right?
Yeah.
It's I mean, thanks 11 skull golem.
Yeah, it's a bit rough, but at least they don't have a mule. You guys actually pick up your heroic abilities, even a slightly bit ahead of your opponents. Balog, can you get away? Keep running, little Balog. Nope. Oh, that was actually Eric. The skin tints confuse me because they have different hair colors, and that's what I go off of. One's the redhead, one's the fat one, and one's the blondie.
I like how everyone has different names for the Vikings and no one remembers the real name.
I know. Oh no, you guys were trying to go in on this fort a little bit. There's a mosh pit. Looks like Dinge and Zergy monsters caught in it. And the Rain of Vengeance is enough to stop the Emerald Wind, but actually Divine Storm, or Divine Shield on Diablo made that Lightning Breath last way longer than it should have, but you guys are still down a Diablo now, and that's going to be an Uther kill with that Death Laser. Really, this Gazlo, man, is showing up.
It's nice seeing a good Gazlo for once, isn't it? It makes it such a change from the normal Gazlos you see. But we have a person down as the mine phase is coming up. So again, Team Blue are already in there. They're harvesting these skulls so quickly. They already have 25 by the time Team Red even get in the mines.
Gazlo went Robo-Goblin. It makes complete sense with that superiority, so you're not taking as much damage from towers.
He's just going straight for the boss, that's why.
Yeah, right? He could just go after the boss, but I have to talk about Zeratul picking up Shadow Assaults. What's up with that?
I don't think it's a Zeratul free week. I think it's just I don't know, mistakes were made, I guess. Misclick.
Yeah, 2 cleaves and gathering power, and oh my gosh, those mines went down so fast. You guys picked up 12 skulls.
That's 1 more than last time.
I mean, you'll at least most likely get this fort, so there's that. But rough.
Yeah, rough is definitely how you would describe this opening set of mines, that's for sure. It looks like poor Baylog is way too overextended here. I'm not very good at keeping track of all of these guys just yet, being only 2 days into playing the Vikings properly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, well, Gazlo is murking, doing what Gazlo does, and you guys have chosen to defend. You will not have the help from those giants as he was already too far forward, and so Team Blue is starting to come in here a little bit. Old Rusty Buck maybe was going to Mosh Pit, but doesn't for now, and gets pushed away from Zergy Monster. Actually, between Water Elemental and the Rain of Vengeance, you guys pick up that ETC kill, so that's helping out a bit. You guys still are not quite out of it. There's a Lightning Breath. Doesn't hit too many things, but you could always at least throw it down on the Golem there.
Yeah, this Golem might not kill the fort. Actually, looking at that, the Team Red are losing all of the Vikings there by the looks of things, or all the Vikings that were present. The fort won't be taken down by the Golem, but I think Team Blue can push for the rest of that, to be quite honest. At least with Gazlo, he can just laser it down.
Yeah, for sure. He's actually looking like he really wants to get Mr. Lard and does zap Mr. Lard, and now it's out of ammo. I'm thinking that they'll get it. Marviny actually get engaged upon great ice block from Mr. Lard there. And they do pick up the fort. Now Mr. Lard will go down, and maybe Zergy Monster, who does have a Divine Shield for now, but that's out. Heals from Din, barely keeping him alive. Does get overpowered into the core. Strange Tamer's got to get out. Blinks away. Will be shielded up a little bit from Rhaegar, and just back and forth going in. Somebody stepping in just a little bit and paying for it. And I think finally now Blue Team will maybe disengage a bit. Or not.
It looks like they're deciding to move away now and calm down, and everyone, it got to that stage where anyone who goes a little bit too far forward gets picked off regardless of the team they're on in that fight, especially when Team Red got the 13 talents up. So a wise choice to move away there from Team Blue. They're going to start pushing down this top lane and actually get an immense... That is a lot of damage going down from Gazlo, wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous! Look at him!
The boss.
He's swiping away. This is, I can safely say, the first time I've ever seen a team fight, a good team fight Gazlo who took Robo Goblin. Just straight up, first time I've ever seen it. It's a very good Gazlo. Praise the sun, I'm praising you! We've got a team fight. There is a really good Rain of Vengeance plus the Lightning Breath. Instantly takes out Zeratul. 5 on 4. There goes the Viking boat. Of course, it's not a nerfed Viking boat yet, so you are going ham on the blue team, and a great Shadow Charge into Overpower will take out Rhaegar as well. Now, old Rusty Buck is a tiny Rusty Buck, and also being taken out. I love killing with Shadow Charge and Overpower. It is the most satisfying feel.
Yeah, and this is the first time that Team Red have actually had a reasonable mines. Like, they are going to get in and probably get the majority of these skulls here. I mean, there's only Brightwing and Gazlo left, and Zeratul has just spawned now, and they probably won't even be able to get to the mines to get any of the small camps. Nope.
Yeah, you guys have gotten all the small camps straight up. Now the question will be, what will they do? Will they come in and try to challenge this golem? It looks like they, for now, are choosing just to rally at your core. But you guys are taking this out really quickly. You have a Vala-Jaina combination, and that does so much damage. So you instantly take that out. You're even going to be able to back and stop them there. And you've got the 100 Skull Golem on top of it. Now they've pushed in, they've got minions right at the core, but you guys have backed now. And they're not all here. Rhaegar and ETC are not here, and that's going to be a problem. There they are. Old Rusty Buck would love to dance, but does not get to because you're lighting away. And Rot out of position, getting chased down by 3 members, is going to be able to vault away. Strange Tamer, also very low, had to get away himself. And now it's basically just tanks in the middle with both sides hanging out. at each other's base. Oh no. Alright, are they going to go back and defend? I guess not.
I don't think they are. I mean, they're still here. They're pushing with the Zero Skull Golem and it's getting damage done on the core, that's for sure. But Team Red do have the 16 talents up and Gazlo is gonna fall.
And they did take out the shield before the golem was attacking, but it was still a Zero Skull Golem, right? So, like, that's still not going to be enough, especially at 14 minutes. And so now you guys have had a golem that has taken out the wall at Keep, and it's going to be serious damage on Keep. Maybe with a Gazlo up, they could have defended this, but Gazlo is down for 14 more seconds, so I think this thing's probably going to take out the Keep. It'll be pretty close.
Yeah, I can see it getting that Keep pretty easily, and as a result of this attempted push from Team Blue, it looks like Team Red are going to get all of the Merc camps up on enough, all of the vision, and they might even be able to start a push on the bottom lane, which only has a dead tower on it. That's a bit depressing.
It can still give you guys a lot of experience, though, and right now you're in the war to see if you can get to level 20. So you guys, both teams have those level 16 talents. There goes the Keep. That's going to propel you up a little bit more. Just barely got it. I thought I'd be pretty close. But you guys have gotten all of the Mercs, are pushing in. Easily will take out that fort, and that's going to give you a super big advantage here in getting towards 20.
Yeah, it's... Teams need a good mine phase coming up, though. I mean, both of the golems are fairly evenly pushed out at this stage, so a team fight here will dictate who gets the favorable mines coming up.
Oh, here it is. There goes Old Rusty Buck. So they're doing a really good job of stopping Old Rusty Buck from getting a good mosh every time with that Shadow Charge. Following up with the Lightning Breath, throwing it on whoever possibly can. Doesn't get a ton of damage, but Strange Tamer's way out of position. That was an easy kill on Zeratul for you guys, and once again, you've made it a 4v5 situation for the blue team. Walter wailing away here. And thank you, Blue Lopez, for following me. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. It's a small text, my friend. But great pickup there from Zeratul. You guys can just walk away. Oh.
Yeah. Are we getting away? Yeah, just barely. Nice.
I thought Raw was going to be out of position, but still had vault up. Very important. Keep your vault for those situations. Keep it.
Looks like Team Red are going to go ahead and set up in the mines.
Haven't even been announced yet.
Zergy said he heard something. So, I don't know. We went in.
Well, you guys have only Divine Shield up. They have all of their heroics but Ancestral, which will be up.
Yeah.
So that's something also to tell for the next team fight, too. You guys took out Zeratul so fast that they were able to disengage with most of their heroics, but of course they lost the Zeratul, too.
Team Blue must be pretty nervous seeing no one out on the map. Do you just assume that they're in the mines at this stage, even when it's not up? I guess you must like expect an ambush or something.
I'm guessing they expected an ambush, yeah, because for you guys to go in the mines before it was even announced is really soon, but they're going to push straight up toward the middle and try to stay together, but Gazlo's not there. So they're going to go after Olaf, but that's fine because meanwhile you guys are just taking out, you're doing a really good job of just trying to stay away from that area, but taking out little camps whenever possible. Now you are getting caught out a little bit here. Rot will probably go down, yes. Vala will be down, as is one Viking. But you guys have enough of a golem here that you can get out once again. Like, you already have 60 skulls. You got every single small camp. And they can only go...
Gazlo was on the core.
Yeah, that is something that you have to go back for, though, because it's Gazlo on the core. He does so much damage on it. He can push harder. I found this out. He could push harder than, like, 4 people pushing on the core, too. It's ridiculous how much damage he puts on it. And he did, and that's going to even up the golems at least a little bit for them, considering the fact that they only get 30. I'm wondering if they will leave a skull and make you guys come get it. No, they did not do that. Oh, it's 60-40 because that makes 100 because math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's rounding. It might have been rounded, but yeah.
Play this game for how long and I still can't math the golems. It's fine, guys. It's fine.
I mean, 100 is really close to 99 in your defense.
It's a Monday, okay? It's Monday.
Is it?
Let's just leave it at that. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I didn't know it was Monday. You didn't know it was 100. It's just about the same, right?
Yeah. All right. Looks like both teams gonna defend. You guys definitely want to because you already have damage on your core and you don't want to give any more than you have to, even using the water elemental here. But they're not pushing either. They're also defending, and we'll have to see what will come out of this? Whose core will be the most damage?
Both teams are definitely respecting the strength of these golems here. It looks like only 9% damage going from the blue golem onto the red core here, and it looks like the red golem might not even get the shields down.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Gazlowe. Gazlowe. Power of Gazlowe. Goodness. They took out a 60 skull golem without losing any shields. Okay, what were you guys thinking here? That's what I want to know.
We were thinking, we were pretty sad. We were thinking, well, I guess we'll just go ahead and do some lanes and stuff and chill for a bit and just make sure they don't backdoor us.
Yeah, you're going to have to watch for that
sucky.
Every time. Because even if it's just a Gazlowe, you guys will all have to leave mine and try to deal with him as fast as possible. You guys can hope for a team fight. If at any point you were to win a team fight, you could easily push in there. It's pretty late in the game that you'd be able to do that.
I think that's what we're actually hoping for, because we were getting close to 20, and we were like, we can just kill a wave and get 20, because that's what Team Blue are doing. They're trying to get 20 as fast as possible to get a team fight as well.
Yeah.
But Team Blue are going to back off here and not give us the opportunity.
Yeah, because, I mean, that window's small. They really don't have to worry for too long. They've got a wave up top they can take out, and they'll be there too. There's your 20s, Ragnarok and Roll, Blink, Arcane Power. Man, Lard feeling super confident. Taking Ice
No
Block
sprint.
and he does have the Ice Block at least though, and then Hellstorm and the Redemption because why not get Resurgence of the Uther?
Yeah, Zergy was thinking, get back to 20 and defend backdoors, yeah, pretty much.
All
And
right,
also thinking, surprise.
All right. Are you guys gonna come up or are you just gonna sit there? Up, you come up. Hello. A Gazlowe kill here would be great. There's a good mosh pit though, and Ancestral on top of that. There's the Hellstorm. So much damage. Dan tried to divide and shield himself though, which means Zergy could go down, but ETC is going to be the first one to drop actually. And you do pick up Zeratul as well, so now it's a 5v3 situation. Dan, get out of there! You're so low. There we go. Heal yourself up, buddy. Praise the sun going down now, and now, no problem. Because you don't have to worry about that Gazlowe for 60 seconds. Rot even blinking forward, aggressively trying to pick up Marviny, but he's got Ghost Wolf full arm, man. He's a hard one to catch. Alright, so you're just gonna push. Uh-oh, my dog's gonna bark. You take the end of this one, friend.
Dog's gonna bark. Looks like Zergy did initially head for the mines just to try and get a few skulls, but upon realizing that only Rhaegar was up, Rhaegar doesn't do that much damage, to be quite honest. If you just go and have a look at the hero damages, Rhaegar's got 18,000, which is not very much. So this core is going to be evaporated here by the amount of damage. Even the Lightning Breath, the Hellstorm going down as a Night Wizard player, and Mr. Lard uses his Ice Block. Why not?
The Manor Ice Block.
Something like that, I guess.
What a game. Again, we're seeing this. Every, at least 2, maybe 3 of the games we casted today came down to one fight.
I mean, that's... Why would a game go in that way? Is that just like one team being favored over the other?
I think that just is indicative of this game. I think it happens a lot that it comes down to the one fight. When teams are very, very close and it gets to a late stage, you've got the respawn timers getting longer. The core becomes less of an issue because earlier in the game, the core is difficult to kill because of the way it scales, but later in the game, it's much easier. And then when you've got mechanics like the golem gets stronger, all the map mechanics, right, get stronger in the later game. That's like the way they've made it because they don't want games to go super long. Blizzard prides themselves on having the shorter games. So that's why it often ends up that way, that if you've got teams that are pretty close in terms of experience and structures, then it often comes down to just like the one team fight with the long respawn timers being it.
Yeah, that's probably how I found it. There's been a few times where it's been like team fights go pretty evenly, but it seems rare. It's normally better coordination comes out on top because the well, that's a lot of din-din.
Dance party! Oh! Yay! Dev started the dance party and it's even Pikachu. Um,
I am glad that it's not like old times where I had a camera on this stream so that I don't have to dance.
One thing I would like to say that where they had that Gazlo, I don't know that they needed to really be out on the map once they picked up 20. Like, I know they were trying to pick up 20, but I think they could have stayed back a little bit and then just tried to... Like, once they didn't see you guys at all, they should have realized that you were setting up something, because you guys wanted to pick them up before they got to 20. And, like, if you guys would have both been up and then mines came up, you guys could have gone into the mines and they could have pushed straight in. And I think with that Gazlo, that you guys would have had to back immediately and may not have even still been able to save your core. So it just seemed to me that they really didn't need to be on the map like that, invulnerable and getting caught out in that game.
But I guess I don't think people tend to play much with Gazlo.
You make a good point. But these guys obviously were a 5-stack, so I'm guessing...
They were obviously a 5-stack, and Gazlo was Master Skin.
Yeah, then that was a good Gazlo. So
yeah.
I'm guessing that they've maybe played at least with Gazlo some before?
Maybe. I don't know. The last time I played with a Gazlo, I was like, never again. I know Defev was like, no, I am not ever playing Gazlo. I know you're pretty much the same. Yeah, I don't like him either. I guess, I don't know. He's too strange. I'm a specialist kind of player, but I'm not touching Gazlo.
Yeah, you like the specialist, and have you played Gazlo before?
I got him to 5, and I was like, well, never again.
And you just weren't a fan?
No, I never felt like playing him felt more gimmicky than solid, I guess. Maybe that's only because I had like 4 or 5 games on him, and that's probably partially what it is, but I don't know. Doesn't seem reliable.
I mean, I'll grind to 5 with somebody and either like them and then play them more and then be like, yeah, I don't know if I like them as much as I initially did, or just because like maybe I had some really good games in my grind to 5, just happened to have good games, or like I'll play them and completely dislike them and then come back later with more game sense and game knowledge, or even be like just willing to learn somebody new and then end up liking them more. But I haven't had that moment with Gazlo. I have these select friends who swear by him, but it seems to me they're often like, yeah, this is the #1 line I get about Gazlo, which is I say, Gazlo, and they say, no, you haven't seen my Gazlo yet. And it's like, okay, but if everybody tells me that, is it really true? Is it? I don't know.
He needs a lot of coordination. I like the combos with his bomb, grab bomb. That's cool.
And his explodium charge, right? Like throwing the explodium charge underneath, and then grab a bomb, and then pulling them in, and then stunning them.
You can wipe a full team.
You can wipe a full team so easily.
But everyone takes Robogoblin and goes camps. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That Robogoblin was pretty fun, though.
Oh yeah.
Was that a Hero League, or was that a random? Was that a quick match? Do you remember?
I think that was quick match because Live was auto select.
Because I'm wondering if I was wondering if they like, okay, Haunted Mines, Gazlo, or if they're like, okay, any map, Gazlo. Any map,
Gazlo.
Got it. Seems like it's consistent with every other Gazlo player, which has been like, no, guys, Gazlo. Totally Gazlo.
Yeah. I've seen a few Hero League games where they drop Gazlo as well on Dragonshire, mostly.
I've seen some very convincing games with Gazlo on Sky Temple, because if you get into those temples beforehand and completely set up, good luck trying to walk into like 7 turrets or however many you can drop in the late game, and then like you trying to stand on top of the temple when he's like, okay, grab a bomb, explodium charge, 60-second respawn timer. So I mean, it could definitely work, but I think he's more situational than a lot of heroes for sure.
Yeah, if there was a specialist slot on the team and you're like Gazlo or another specialist, like, I mean, if you put it that way, would you have Sylvanas or would you have Gazlo?
What, are you asking me that?
I mean, I think I don't need to ask you that.
Oh no, I'd much rather have Sylvanas. As long as I don't have to play either of them, I'm happy. Though I am getting a little bit better with Sylvanas, I think. touch and go, guys. It's touch and go. Deb needs to give me lessons for sure.
Yeah, we're Master Sylphs. We can give you some tips.
Yeah, you too. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for me. It is din time. I do want to thank my new follows and then Gernamahern for hosting me. That was super sweet. Thank you so much, guys, for checking out the stream too. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we'll be back to playing. We just wanted to cast these replays because we had gathered quite a few that we wanted to cast before the patch tomorrow, but I think you'll probably be seeing some Kael'thas tomorrow. And Poseidon.
Spoilers.
Yeah, right? Right? No, but specifically on the stream. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Who's going to be playing it? We'll probably fight about it before we start the stream, but we'll see about
I know if I'm there, I won't. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not hyped about him.
Yeah, no, I'm super hyped about him. And plus, he's got a steampunk skin, which is pretty much the coolest thing in the world. So, we'll see you tomorrow for that. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice evening. Have a good din, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
See you guys.